Hi, hello everyone, it's me, Pulveron, and today we are going to continue playing Roadwarden. Now, this time I actually wrote down all the things I need to do, I think. Yeah. I wrote down, well, maybe not all, but from last time I wrote down a few notes that I could remember that I need to do. Uh, Let me switch to gaming. So we can start, while I'm chatting with you guys, we can start loading up the game. Yeah. So I wrote down, oh, did I say my intro? I think I said I don't know anymore. I, I'm pulling your legs, guys. Anyway, hi, hello everyone. My name is Pulveron, but yes, again. Um, we are going to be playing Roadwarden again. Your girlie is very determined to do a lot of things today. I want to finally go to the White Marshes because last time we did not go there. I forgot why. I think we had so many things to do at so little time. That's why I couldn't even do some stuff in the White Marshes. We didn't even discover the White Marshes yet, and like a lot of the map too. But I did, like, right after streaming last time, I wrote down in my notepad like what I needed to do. A few things. I know I have so many things to do, but like a few things I remembered that I need to do. You know, it's here. We're gonna do it. I'm very determined. Your girlie's determined today. Your girlie's determined. Let's see. Did I remember? There we go. Okay. Oh, I feel like every time we have the loading screen now, I have to do this thing. I have to do this. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Okay. Let's see. This thing. 10 cities have the emperors. Villages have the wilderness. Ta-da! I feel like we just need to do a little reverb. So let's continue. Oh, okay. So where are we? I don't. Oh. Now I remember. Okay, I know where we are now. I do know where we are. All right. We're at what? How much time? Okay, we just woke up. Good. We're here at. I'm trying to show you guys the map. There you go. We're here at Pelt of the North right now. Pelt of the North. I don't think Mr. My guy still yet knows that I have said I did not lie to my girlie about his money. Well, about her money, but like, Foggy's money. Because my favorite character here is Foggy, Foggy's my favorite. Okay, sorry. I had to like check out my audio if we're okay and if we're fine. Because if we're not fine, I have to change like a few of the settings. I just want to make sure everything's okay. More than anything. There you go. So yes, we have 14 hours, so that means we just woke up. I don't remember how much money we have. I'll be real with you guys. I'll be real. I don't quite remember what we did last time. Let me just check out my notes with what to do. No, not this one. Here we go. I found my notes. Okay. I'll take a look at the... no, not Tulia. I go outside. Then I approach the guards. Oh, okay. Everything's about, like, paying stuff, and I, like... How much money do I have? I have 14. Okay. You know what? Let's save. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be my technique. I know it's cheating. Oh, but do I really want to be dishonest? Like, we have 14 coins. I'm not confident about this, the axe throwing. I'm really not confident about this. I'm really not. 4 players. I'm not quite confident with this one, but like, you know what? I'm still thinking about. I want to do the coins instead because I'm more confident with the coins at least. Because I'm a scholar. I am a scholar. So let's go here. I'm ready where you are. Surely. But we're doing it right away, all 10 rounds, so it should take us half an hour or so. 4 players, each one bets a coin. Winner takes all. Still in. Half an hour. Axe throwing. Half an hour too. Okay. Okay, let's do the coin, because I do want to get closer to the guards and everybody in this area. Okay, let's go. I'm ready when you are. Yes! Yes! I got coins! Times go by, filled with the lighthearted jokes and chit-chats. During the final round, you get ahead of everyone, and the spectators playfully comment on your moves. The winner takes all. All 3 dragons are placed on the table, and you put them into your pouch quickly. Of course. The table and chairs are moved back into the building, and Dalit thanks you for playing. Is there anything you need? Ooh, okay. I walk away. Nah. I'm saving. I'm saving that. Hell no, bro. Okay. I still have okay. Let's travel. I did say, what did I write here on my thing? Fish. Did I put a fish thingy somewhere? I can't remember where I put the fish. It says I need to check out the fish on my notes. Did I put it over here? Yeah, let's go here to the ruins. Maybe I put the fish trap here. I can't remember. Let's see the fish trap. Yes. Oh yes. Okay, I caught 2 fish traps. Nice. You pull the rope and see 2 flopping fish inside. You prepare your axe, then open the lid, and you reach for your catch. You stun the animal one by one with 2 careful blows in the top of their heads, then finish them off with a knife, cutting underneath the gill plates. You spend another minute or 2 bleeding out the fish in the stream, then cover them with a waxed linen sheet. You should eat them soon before they spoil. I step away. Okay, nice. Okay, so we did the fish. Okay. Next, it says... Oh, I forgot to put the Elder Rod here in the monastery. I don't remember why, but it says I should try, because it seems like I didn't do it last time because I was too worried that it might not work. So let's try to do it. Yeah, let's try to place the Elder's Rod. No, the rod of the... of what's her name? Eudocia. You approach the opening gate, then swiftly dismount. A guard approaches you, ready to take your mount to the stable. Welcome, Karuru. How's the outside world for you? We gossip for a bit. The curious locals gather around to take part in your conversation. Recently, a couple of kids had stolen a cask of mead, but were caught before they reached its bottom. I entered the village. Ooh, let's save. I don't have anything for Elpis, I think. Do I? Ooh, I still need that one for Tircis. I still need that for Tircis. Okay, so Elpis is the elder, one of the elders of elder druids, but she's the youngest of the elders, so she's the only one willing to talk to me. I still need the one for Tircis. A gentle smile in her eyes only. I know where the things you seek are, and nay, just the want. I'm ever willing to give them back. But you want something in return. Oh, okay. You catch a hint of shame in her blink. I ought to ask for something. I'm under no obligation to return possessions of a runaway, but I'm not too blind to spot the value of a kind gesture. I want you to return it, that's all. Aww. Okay. I don't know if Elpis... I don't really understand. But I think that she wants me to return the wand. Yes. Elpis' whisper isn't much different from her regular speech. She nods towards the tall druid with her club, who used to keep watch by the entrance, and he approaches the workers at the building site. He may serve as a distraction, but you don't have time. You don't have much time. What is it? I too see the value of it. Okay. So she doesn't want to give me the wand. She's basically implying about it. She's implying about the thing. Let's ask, what is it? Or I too see value in a kind gesture. Shall we do, what is it? Or for, well, she's quite kind, so I think we'll go with friendly. I too can see the value of a kind gesture. Her eyes grow slightly shinier. Then I want you to protect my friend under walk through the brighter woods. Brighter woods? Where's brighter woods? 'Tis no dangerous as it sounds, for our garden is good health, but cautious will no wound us. It may ever learn for a bit. Okay, I see. One moment, you guys. I need to fix my own volume. It's quite loud for me. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's better. I didn't want to go deaf. Okay. Let's see. When do we start? Are there enough guards for such task? What threats do I expect? She tilts her staff forward and gives you an encouraging smile. Unlike the dark forest in the west or in the south, our garden has but a few hideouts for larger beasts. On most days, you'd only find rooting boars or napping deer or small critters hunting. 'Tis better to keep your distance, but be wary of such beasts. Rarely roam in their area and are much smarter than most people expect. Okay. Are there not enough guards for the task? She glances at the workers who are sending you curious looks. We're keeping this deal between you and me. No questions, no explanations. When do we start? Okay. Does no have to be the right way. Once you're ready and strong in shell, head to the guards on the northern gates. Tell them you're looking for work, like a vagabond would do on any day. We'll warn them you're coming, but do so in early morning hours before noon. Very well, I'll speak to the guards in the morning. Okay, it's still 11 hours. Okay. Does no have to be the right way. Once you're ready and strong shell, head to the guards. Okay, still the same thing. Okay, farewell. Elpis wants to offer my services to the guards. Okay. Okay, how much? Okay, my armor's still fine. I go to the main square. Let's go to Eric's, the innkeeper. I've got another fish to sell. I got 2. Thank you. He takes your fish inside, making quite a bit of noise back there, but when he returns, he's holding 2 small packages wrapped in wax cloth, which should be somewhat waterproof. Thanks. Okay. Do I have anything for you? Oh, there you go. Akakios notices your arrival. He tells the other villagers to give you some private time. Be quick. Okay. How's your daughter? Did the potion work? She's fine. Brought back her fist lizard. And nay, thanks to me. He exhales. She did not accept my help. A burnt bridge. But I had the chance to talk with her. Aww. He scratches his head. At least now I can heal myself when we get swarmed by the undead or brigands or goblins or the units or whatever it is we're afraid of now. Okay. I have boar tusks, golem rod, iron scraps. How much would be for boar tusks? Single ring. Ah, okay. I'll ask, who would want boar tusks? I have no idea. Okay, nothing for now. Let's go to the guard. Let's check out the mayor. Okay, thank you for your time. Let's ask this actually. What would it take you to consider joining Hovlivin? I consider it right now. While she laughs, her eyes remain keen. But if you want me to give you some answers, let's see. She looks up to the right, theatrically raising her hand to her chin. Some gestures of goodwill would be a start. Since you're the guild's messenger, I need to know when you can be relied on. She gives you a wide grin. Okay. And that's the only first step, I assume? Yep. Okay. Of course. Do you even have the power to handle tax negotiations? She scoffs loudly at your head shake. Do enough for my village and I'll hand you a beautiful signed letter. A list of all the things my neighbors are looking for as well as what they can give you in return. Your superiors are going to see more than enough to prepare your offer. She rubs her hands. I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that that looks like we're in agreement, honestly. Perfect. One more thing, though. She puts her elbows on the table, leaning closer to you. If you go behind my back, I'm not going to wait for a dagger. I'll end you first. Yeah, I mean, the first Roadwarden, sheesh, that guy. Crazy. She rests her chin against her open palms, giving you a disarming warm smile. I'm sure people already know that we have a new Roadwarden. Maybe ask around to see if anyone needs your help. The more my neighbors trust you and need you, the more willing they'll offer you a better pay. We'll start there. Here, what can I do for you? Okay. Also kind of you to ask, but before you... Oh my gosh. Her sarcasm is crazy. It hits crazy. But before I ask you to run, let's see how you can walk, shall we? Her eyes wander left and right, and she gestures for a nearby guard to move away. He nods, then gestures at a few other souls to follow him. Well, a few locals cast curious looks at you. They turn away as quickly as you notice them. The mayor's shiny eyes, green eyes, are still locked on you, and her voice is close to a whisper. Since Asterian's disappearance, there's a trade on the roads, and not much news reaches us. So be kind. Her flirtatious tones distracts you with how obviously fake it is, and help me learn some interesting tales of our neighbors. I smile back at her. You mean the ones that weren't meant to reach you? I'm not a spy. Ooh. Let's say the first one. See, I knew deep down you're a true sage. She titters. I really hate her sarcasm sometimes. I'll be real with you guys. She titters and straightens up, adjusting her cape without haste. Do you have anything to share? The soldiers who came here in spring were meant to find a good spot for the outpost. The squad that made the new camp in the crossroads is now nothing more than 2 people. They plan to return to Hovleven before fall. The people in the creek face many struggles. Elpis hides something for you. She wants me to go... Oh! I'm not telling about Elpis. Nah, I'm gonna get killed by the druids for sure. I probably should take this news straight to the guild, but I found copper vein here in the north. Ooh. Should I tell her about the copper vein? I feel like, should I tell her about the copper? No, I'm not telling her about the copper vein. Let's say the first one. Let's say the second one. Since they cleared the camp of the brigands, that went so quiet. I almost forgot about them. She rubs her chin with her thumb. I'm surprised they managed to stay alive till this day. Sending such inexperienced groups here shows that the officials misjudged this land. The soldiers come here in spring were meant to. That's all I have to say. Surely you don't want to avoid hard conversations, do you? Most city folk feel hesitant when they meet pagans. She smirks, but the hand clenched her dear buckle meets you alert. Are you open to strangers, or did the United Church loosen its grasps? I'm interested in who could take their place. The guilds, the artisans, the armies? Oh. I don't like her assumptions. I don't enjoy spending time with pagans, but I'm willing to look past our differences. The United Church stands strong, and so does its laws. Hovleven is still loyal to the Empress, even if she's not around. The Unites are matched by the new Order of Seekers, but nothing set in stone yet. After the war, the army had to take over, never letting go its power. The maritime trades take the sea lives. The merchants took the lead. Honestly, I don't bother with politics. Okay. Let's say after the war. Let's talk about after the war. At least that's kind of broad. How the times have changed, she says with her wide open eyes. It used to be a custom to gather the chief and commanders every year, then order them to pledge their allegiance to the church. She adjusts her cape. I remember what Layson from Pelt of the North used to say. The war never ended. Layson. She's pretty good at mimicking his voice. Okay. I bring news about the other parts of the peninsula. Oh. Okay, so I have to keep telling her. Do you need my help? She sighs with relief and gestures you to follow her to the creek. The light dances on the surface and you can't miss the fact that it's humming conveniently, camouflaging the mayor's voice. I have got a perfect task for someone of your trade. Girl, I really don't... Okay. The thing about her is that I like that she's pretty open to everything. But the problem is I don't like that I'm not getting anything. You know what I mean? I don't like that I got nothing from out of this. You know what I mean? Like, she's getting everything. And yeah, I'm not getting anything from this. Yes, maybe some trust. But like, for my intel, I don't know if I should say anymore. That's the thing. That's why I didn't say the rest. I've a perfect task for someone of your trade. Behind our northern gate, you'll find a road that leads to the coastal beach that used to be occupied by our fishers. Hit by a cold gust of wind, she adjusts her cape, covering her neck. That hamlet allowed us to watch the sea, and every 10 days we had as many fish and crabs as we desired without the grace of the villages in the north. She looks you in the eyes. However, an earthquake led to the rock slide and has made the road impossible. Oh yeah, that's the one. Impassable. We weren't ready to clear it, and now it's almost a decade later. The route is unknown for us to take long journeys. She raises her arm, trying to place it around your shoulders. Oh, I allow her. I step away. I don't like her. The thing is that I like that she, she's open to everything, but like I don't like that she's so sly. You know what I mean? She's very mischievous. I don't like that. I step away. Narrowed eyes, she freezes, then crosses her arms. Let's not make a scene, just listen. Yeah, honestly, with me, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. My neighbors deserve to reclaim the sea, but after all this, it will be difficult. With your pal Fry, you can help us explore those places. Help me retrieve the hamlet, and you prove to me that you're on our side. Start writing the buried sea pass, and see if there's any layers there that would need our interference. You're asking a lot of scrap for parchment. Yeah, you need to give me a lot of money for this. Oh, but there will be a coin, of course. Laughing, she returns to her chair. 5 for helping us clear the pass. 5 for letting me know what you've learned about Hamlet. Another 3 if you have a fight in any of these places. For a day or 2 of work, that's more than fair. I've already been to the Collapsed Mountain Pass. Yep. She rests her chin on the back of her hand and listens patiently to your story, and taps the table once you mention the buried rags. None of us there are on the day of the earthquake, and whatever corpses may be there. They've surely been awoken by the fogs now. She straightens up. It's still better than a wyvern or a layer of harpies. The plan stays the same. You'll take 20 diggers and guards and escort them to the rock slide. Your job is to keep them alive and well. Why is it me? She looks at the sky, and it may take them hours, maybe even an entire day. So you should start in the morning. You'll get the first share of your payment once you clear the pass. Ooh. Should I now? I mean, we do have some time. It's okay. Let's save. We do have some time. It's 10 hours. But I also have like a list of what we should do also. Elders, White Marshes, Gill Rocks, go to the pier. Creeks, I need to go to the creeks, and I also need to go to Eudocia. I also need to go to the caves. Oh, okay. You know what? We have 10 hours. Okay, let's try. Let's go. Without wasting time, Tyus helps you muster the guards and diggers. They're healthy, well-fed, and in most cases young. Their chatter is filled with excitement. The younger ones are eager to mention that they've never been far away from the walls. The older expedition members are going to lead and advise. They listen the instructions carefully and are the first to take the spears for the guards. It doesn't take long before you're ready to leave. You know what? I need to eat. Okay, look. Give me my roast fish. Ah, dang it. Okay. It doesn't take long before you're ready to leave. I asked the guards to open the gates. Okay. I need to eat because my food is low. Inventory. I need to eat. So let's... Dang it! The workers carry clubs, spears, and simple wheelbarrow filled with food, rations, wire skins, and tools. While one spade and one pickaxe were made of precious iron, the other ones are made with either wooden planks in case of former or deer antlers. Still being in the forest, your companions share memories about their time spent among familiar trees. Some are helping the hunters carry a large saurian back to the village. Others escorted the druids on their search for rare herbs. But as soon as you get closer to the hills, your companions lower their voices. One of the guards tells stories about the local goblin packs without hiding any gory details. Her playful tone makes others feel look carefully around. Okay, I see. You know what? Oh, I don't know. Should I save? Okay, we'll just keep it. Keep the diggers on their toes. Could be a good thing. Look out for harpies too. Yeah, let's be on our toes, girl. I'm a scholar. I'm a freaking scholar. We shouldn't do anything. The guards finishes one of her tales, looking at the smirk of her workers. That's right, you chip in, and that's why we need to keep our eyes open. Threats may hide in the rocks and the clouds beneath our feet. I'll ride last, so we've got our backs. Now lower your voices. Let's not cause any more rock slides. The others nod after you regroup. Yeah, because it is a dangerous area. I remember when we went here, there was like a large beast. I can't remember what the large beast was. So we're gonna be careful about that. We travel in silence. I would love to tell stories to them, but like, girl, we need to be careful because I don't know how many large beasts there are. The diggers put on their leather gloves and grab the tools. They don't need you to provide further directions. One of the older men, whose arms are covered with healed claw marks. Oh gosh. Wow. Amazing. Assigns tasks and their roles. That's a cool man right there. Claw marks. You know this guy has been through a lot. The guards take place on both sides of the rock slide, as well as above it. Finally, as the first sound of a pickaxe cuts through the sky, the overseer turns towards you. He stands silent for a moment, looking uncomfortable with the idea of you order. Aw, man, why? Why are you being so mean to me? Ordering you around? Come on, my job is to keep them safe. Nothing else. I'm going to join the guards. I know it will be tiring, but I'll join the others in clearing the road. At least we'll finish faster. Ooh, okay. I don't know. Inventory. Can I eat some fish though? Okay. But they don't want me to help them. Or do they want me to help them? You know what? Let's help. Yeah, you take off your gammon sense and prepare your a pair of gloves. Telling the guards to take care of Sally, the overseer tells you to gather loose rocks around and put them in a wooden wheelbarrow. The workers are not eager to deal with idle chat. They breathe heavily and speak only necessary, coordinating their efforts. You know what? Same. I would be the same. I wouldn't want chit chat when we're working like this. It's going to be a rough couple of hours. I need to help them. I need to get like, oh, I'm so ugly now. The hours pass. Such work feels refreshing after a day's spent in the saddle. The overseer was right to let you take care of one of the lighter tasks. Your arms get tired quickly. It's time for a break. Everyone leaves their tools where they stand. Then sit in a flat boulder. They take out their food and rations, start to talk about their plans for the evening. I'd rather stay vigilant. I walk away to look out for beasts. I sit down with them. You sit among the chatting workers. The four loudest ones are happy to remain in the center of attention. Their friendly banter is casual but difficult for you to follow. Aw, that's sad. Well, it makes sense. I'm new here. They keep referencing names and places that mean nothing to you, and many of their jokes are related to more or less casual romances. The mischievous laughter of the other folks make you think about Hovleven harbor workers, who eat similar pies made of dough, poultry, and onions. Once the meal is finished, the conversation turns towards the remaining work, as well as the hopes that they have for fishing Hamlet. The overseer clears his throat, stands up, and addresses you. So far, no corpse. He rubs his scars with a grunt. But there was a boat. Aye. Maybe the leg walked away on its own? Better grab your axe. We'll strike as soon as we see it, awoken or not. You ready? Time to use those spears we brought. Tell your people to form the circle around or two or three diggers. You ready? Okay, let's say the second one. He nods. Aye, let's stay patient. We have all numbers we need right now. He gestures everyone to stand up and gather around him, then points at the 5 people, calling them their names. You stay on guard, the rest you dig. Don't move more than one rock at once. Yeah, we have to stay on guard, honestly. Because your girl is a scholar. I keep saying that I'm a scholar because I am a scholar. And I don't want to die. And I don't want all of these people to die. I've been entrusted with 20 people. I don't need to take care of any more lives that are probably gonna die because of my foolishness, okay? So we're gonna keep it at that. Anyone hears anything or sees a bone, stop whatever you're doing and shout. We do not need no adventurers. Half of the workers grab the spears and form a semicircle around the diggers. The others move slowly, breaking, pushing, and carrying away the rocks. The tension is palpable, and there are no enough hands to get through the rubble quickly. I say close, ready to strike, because I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried. I'll be real. I'm very worried. Time passes slowly until one of the workers call for help, and you hear a couple of huge rocks fall to the ground. The workers run in, and in one case, crawl away from the moving human bones. There's no soul between you and it, and the panic workers stupefy with you with their screams. You pull out your axe. I dash forward and strike bounds. Hold your positions. I keep my distance and observe the corpse. Ooh, I am a scholar. I am a scholar. Am I going to die? Oh gosh, because I can't fight. I am horrible with fighting. I've tried to fight multiple times in multiple instances of the game, and it just leads to me almost dying. So it's either, you know what, I'm gonna save. Just in case if I'm gonna die. It's either I'm gonna dash forward and strike it down, or hold your positions. But then, like, there's somebody there, right? The workers run, and in one case crawl away from the moving human bones. There's no soul, you and it. Okay, I'm gonna say hold your positions, I keep my distance, and observe the corpse. You stand with a raised weapon, observing the moving creature with its whitish skull. Its cracked and thin arms, held together only by pneuma, are reaching out towards you. It doesn't utter as much as a shout, and it is empty. Eye sockets are like an abyss. Oh my gosh! Are we gonna die? I'm so worried that we're gonna die. The crowd observes the creature, at first frightened gasps, then in silence after a couple of heartbeats. The overseer points to the corpse. That bloody bonehead has no legs! The shock loses its grasp. One of the guards pokes the undead with a spear, and before it manages to catch the weapon, it gets hit once, twice, and many more times until it stops moving. Okay, that's good. The loose bones scatter around. The first chuckle is followed by bursts of laughter. The older digger looks at you with a smile. Scary, I almost run away! You know what? I'm not willing to rest yet. I push people away, approach the corpse. Nah, I don't want to be like that. I'll be friendly with them. Before I approach the corpse, I smiled back at the worker. It sure was. Because I need to be Miss Congeniality, okay? The undead didn't even have its hips. And it was lucky to sit in an upward position. Was this wretch buried by the tree? Or did it get trapped after it died here? Wonders one of the guards. And the digger responds by spitting on the ground. Let's hope no one was stupid enough to now burn their dead. The hesitant workers try to stay away from the bones, but then the overseer kicks the skull away. Oh God, sparking another wave of laughter. Wow, he's so disrespectful for the dead. You know, I don't know, it's just for me, it's quite disrespectful. I get, like, that's his character, and like, ooh, spoopy, but like, I don't know, I find it quite disrespectful. He cups his head around his mouth. Now, there may be another one here, and its legs may be still kicking. Grab your tools, we do not have more than an hour ahead of us. He turns towards you and nods politely. You know how to get rid of a corpse on the road? What do we do? No point in wasting more time. Cut the bones, throw them down the hill, let the wolves choke on them. My religion is clear on this. The dead deserve dignity. We need to burn it. Ooh, Okay. It's either we need to burn it or we cut the bones and throw them, let the wolves choke them. But I do feel like the dead does deserve dignity. We need to burn it, honestly. He sighs. Aye, hard to argue with that. Take 5 souls with you. He rubs his hands together, then raises his voice and starts to assign a new task. Cutting down branches with its simple stone axe takes a bit of time. You take your tinder box and gather at an old dry bow, standing in the middle of the meadow and cover it with broken twigs and bones. After a moment of silence, you step away from the burning remains. Without a word, your companions observed the unusual fire for another minute. I move back to the entrance. At least there are no other undead at sight. Yeah. I want to respect it. We gotta respect it. It's the dead after all. At the end of the diggers' work, get closer. They grow tired and annoyed, which starts a few squabbles. Oh, of course. The overseer has none of it, forcing them to focus. It doesn't take long before the past is cleared. I like you, overseer. You got everything done. In silence, the workers remove their gloves, clean their chests with water, and gather the tools. I prepare Sally for the rest of the journey. Let's save. Let's save, because I'm worried. A group of harpies follows your steps, but after half an hour, they give up on you, seeing that you remain in large numbers. Your return trip is safe, and the workers cheer up quickly. Okay, that's good. I keep an eye on our surroundings just in case. Yep, never too careful, never too careful. Your loud expedition gets noticed long before you reach the gates, and the villagers gather by the open gate. The parents welcome their children. The siblings and their friends mock the presumed cowardice of their equals, and the kids ask for stories. For many of the members of your group, it was the first time that they truly left their homes. Since no soul approached me, I ride through the empty village and lead Sally to stables. As you're crossing the first bridge, a guard greets you with a smile. Our mayor will wait for you at the usual spot. She's glad to see that you're safe. You lead your mount to the haystack, and as you loosen up the saddle, yet another person shows up behind you. This time it's a man with a large club, whom you previously met on your path to the priest, though this time he was wearing sandals. Oh wow. You're summoned by Elpis, the seeker of the forest, he states solemnly, and you should see her right away. And why is that? If I won't, I'll be there right away. It's better with these types of situations if I don't say anything, so I'll just say I'll be there right away. He nods. We'll see, traveler, we'll see. He turns away his head for the south. Finally alone, you're standing near the main square. I go to Elpis. At your return, she shifts her staff and looks around briefly, making sure the other druids gather around. I was asked to speak with you about the rock slide. She looks at the nearby workers. Even though they are engaged with their own tasks, she lowers her voice. And 'tis a good thing that you came here first. She spares you with a polite nod. The hamlet stays as it is. Howler's Dell, needs growth. Her shoulders relax as if there's nothing more to add. I don't need to fight with druids, so like we'll just respect them. Tell me more. If you expect me to lie, I need to hear your offer. I nod. Tell me more. Our people need no more gluttony, no more opulence, no more creature can ever gain everything that it dreams of, and Eva das a hurtful pursuit, a run that breaks its limbs. Her lips get thinner, ties as hearts belong in oblivion. Give her what she wants now, and she'll be awakened. And she'll be weakened, huh? When the day of the hardship comes, she will not have enough strength to accept it. So just politics? There isn't even a wild spirit to be afraid of? If you expect me to lie, I need to hear your offer. I nod, I exchange the thought. So politics. Let's say it's politics. Without a word, she taps her staff with her fingers. I nod and change the topic. Hear the humming of the creek as loud and clear. Okay. Let's save. Let's go to Bion. I'm not sure. Okay, I need your services. 15 minutes. Oh, yeah, let's... Oh, I only have 17 though. Oh, I want to be safe. Let's do it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll definitely get like very nice clothes once we're done with everything, but like no. Okay, I mean go to the main square. You approach the inn, the stools and benches are filled. People share meals and news and plans for later. The air is lively and filled with soothing routine. The innkeeper is walking around among the tables, cheerfully taking care of the empty bowls and plates, or bringing new servings from the inside of the building. Thais is sitting on her chair, sharing a meal with a couple of fancy-looking folks. The stall is in a perfect order, but draws little of locals' attention. The trader walks around, gossiping whenever someone approaches the counter. He moves back quickly. Furious is sitting on a stool, using his knife to turn a log wood into a new cup. I want to just check. Okay, he doesn't... Okay, we don't say anything to Furious. Kikios, nothing. Eric's, okay, nothing. Let's go to Thais, I guess. We have nothing else. Okay. Thais speaks with her neighbor, but after you wait for a minute, she nods politely. What else do you need? About the fishing hamlet. She encourages you with a smile. The road is clear. She leans forward, her voice is close to a whisper and cold like a gust of wind. I wish you'd come to me straight away instead of opening your ears to Elpis. Her red lips keeps... See, it's so annoying. It's so annoying because they want me to go everywhere, but like a girl. No. Her red lips keep wearing her usual smile, but the green eyes match the fury of her tone. She's getting meddlesome. Watch out for what she tries to sell you. Before you get your chance to answer, she straightens up. Ugh. She straightens up. Oh, hello, Michi. Hello. You look demure and dapper. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my actual like model PNG thing. But like your girlie is also like I got, if I need to tip my hat, like I can take off my hat. We're boom. Wait, what? Why is my hat not removing? Hat, excuse me, hat. Hello, hat. My hat is not working. Why are you not working? Hello, hat. I thought we were good. I thought we were chill. I thought we were okay. I guess we were wrong. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, it's not showing. That's crazy. So you're gonna see this little bar, I guess, on the side. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, there you go. Now you can see everything. Now everything's fine. Everything's good. Everything's dandy. Hat the part of head. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hat is a part of head. But yeah, there we go. Now it's working. But yeah, I'm definitely a human being. If you guys would like, let's see. Doop. See? I'm a full human being. Just a small human being. Oh, I saw the hat and now you're... No, I'm a human being, brother. I am a human being. You see this? This human being. Chat is lying. Chat is lying. Chat is liar. Liar, pants on fire. I am a human. See the sign? Human, not bird. Human. I got 2 eyes, I got a mouth, and I got my ears. And I can talk. So yeah. Cause you know, if I'm not human, that's gonna be a problem, you know. That's gonna be a problem. So like yeah. Your girl is human, 100%. No issues here. But thanks for coming, Michi. Thank you. All we're doing is that we're playing Roadwarden. This is going to be a game where I talk so much that my saliva is gonna be out of my body with how much I talk. So if you like to chill and whatever and listen to me talk, this is the game for you. Let's see. Gosh. I don't like playing with politics. That's the thing. I'm just a Roadwarden, girly. She's getting meddlesome. Watch out for what she tries to sell you. Exactly. The thing is that I don't trust druids and I don't trust this mayor because they're both being mischievous against me. They're both trying to be sly. They both want me to be in one or the other. But I'm like, I'm only one person here. If you make me choose a side, the other side's gonna try to kill me. And I'm a scholar. I legit have no power to do whatever you guys want me to do. I didn't choose to be a warrior. I didn't choose to be a magician or whatever. I chose the books for the lore, okay? So like, it's getting a bit annoying. Before you get a chance to answer, she straightens up. Don't let me wait any longer. Hit me with the good news, Karuru. After you mention the undead, she stops herself from shedding tears of laughter. A skeleton with no legs. That must be a good sign. Still chuckling, her hand reaches out to her belt, from which she unpins her leather pouch. You've done well. Our work isn't finished yet, but we're close. So close. She picks up 5 dragon bones, then pushes them towards you, holding each one with a separate finger. Time for me to search the hamlet. Okay, we got money! Druid racism. Oof. Cancelled when Twitter hears about it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's so much. The thing is that there's so much in this game. And like, the druids hate me. Well, not me. They hate the humans. Or like, they like the humans, but they want them in control of their powers. They don't want the humans to get more powerful than them, I guess. Or get more connections, I guess. I'm not sure. But I don't know. And this mayor, she wants to be very, very powerful. So she's trying to be like all flirtatious and whatnot. But you just know that this girly is just trying to get everything from me. But at least with her, okay, compared to the druids keep asking me for a lot of things, but they don't give me anything. They don't heal me. They don't give me food. They don't give me money. Of course, they don't give me money because they're druids. But like, at least the mayor gives me money. All I need in this world is money. What is this nightmare's trick? You read my soul, Karuru. Pay close attention to what you'll find. She rubs her pale hands, then starts to count down her pale fingers. How many cabins are still standing? Are there any layers nearby? Any vagabonds? Soul-eating mold? Lurking moles? The more you learn, the better. I'll see you soon. Okay, let's save. Ooh, okay, she's asking me. Okay, she's gonna ask me some more. Can you give us a moment? As you frown, a muscular, crudely dressed woman approaches the table, asking Thais for directions. Something about the moist logs. Oh, moist. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And breaking boards. You stop paying attention quickly, and instead wonder why the mayor insists on holding these meetings outside. That's true. She doesn't want me anywhere inside. I wonder if it's because like a lot of the humans are being spies for the druids. I don't know the politics in this game. I just like try to talk to everybody, but we don't talk about the politics because I don't look for the political options. Because the politics I get really bored with. I just want to learn about the lore and everything. But like politics is also lore, but like ugh. She's so busy, she needs to be constantly available to others. I'm neither a threat nor someone important enough to be worthy of her exclusive time. It's all theater. She wants to show how much she cares about the others. It would be inappropriate for a married person to spend this much time with an outsider away from everyone's eyes. No! I'm neither a threat nor someone important enough to be worthy of her exclusive time. Boy, are you catching feelings? Are you catching feelings for this mayor? Excuse me. Politics get complicated in games and stories. Exactly. And they're quite long too. Goodness gracious. But yeah, I'll go with the second option because girl, like, why everything else feels so insecure or narcissistic. The third one's narcissistic. It's crazy. But the second one, great job. She sends off the worker with an encouraging smile. Though when her eyes meet yours, you catch a hint of contempt. I bring news about other parts of the peninsula. Okay, I'm listening. Okay, we'll talk about LPs. LPs hide something from you. She wants me to go with someone else to the forest garden. Let's say about that, okay? You mentioned the role of the guards as well as she reaches her buckle. Is that right? She gestures for one of the guards to approach her. A man you've noticed around whenever you hold conversations with the mayor. Her orders are dripping with cruel disappointment. I'm going to speak with the archdruidess soon. And right after that, we're going to hold a gathering of all the guards. Tell them to prepare themselves, and she sends you with a delighted smile. Bring 5 dragon bones for our very helpful guardian of the roads. Soon the coins tied together with thread appear in front of you. But even though Thais' tone remains bright, you have no doubt something just ended. That's all I have to say. Eric shows up with a plate of red radishes, salted and roasted and cut into slices. He invites you to both to help yourselves. But before... Oh gosh, I don't know if I... Okay, did I cut something? You know, I'm gonna load. I feel like I cut something. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, we're not gonna say that. I changed my mind. Okay, I changed my mind. This is what do you call this? What do you call this in chess? Touch move. Okay, I know it's a touch move, but I have an undo button right now, so it's all good. It's my game. I can do whatever I want. Okay. Oh, but like, I kind of wanna. I don't wanna. Oh, but I wanna do it. I do wanna cut the druid ties, but I don't know. Cause, but like, if I do, oh my god. Okay. Should I flip a coin? I feel like I should flip a coin. Honestly. Should I grab a coin? Okay, I'm gonna grab a coin. One moment, you guys. Oh, wait, let me... Boop. Grabbing a coin. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay, we're flipping the coin. Heads means that we don't tell her because she's evil and I hate her. And then tails means tell her because she's evil. She's evil in both ways to me. Okay. Okay. It's heads. Okay. And that means I'm not gonna tell her. I feel like the thing is that her personality is quite, I don't know, she's quite I don't like it. She gives me the ick. Compare, and also the druids they both give me the ick. But I'm not gonna tell her. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell her. I'm not gonna tell her. We're gonna save. I'm not gonna tell her. No. Oh my god. Hello, Luffy. Oh, no. Yes. You're right. Very good. I am a human. Very good. Thank you for saying so. So thank you for your time. Goodness. All of these choices in this game, they like make my blood boil. Well, no, you say blood boil from rage. They're not making me rage. They're making me, how do I say this? They're making me worried all the time. Anxious. I feel very anxious. No, correcting myself. No. Chat, you're lying. How dare you? Okay, let's see. I have 3 hours. I think I can adventure just a little bit. Let's see. We'll travel a little bit. I just want to check what I can do. Okay, so we can go here. And then... But I don't know how many hours it would take. Ooh. Okay, Old Pagos would be 1 hour and 30 minutes. 1 hour 15. 1 hour 30. 1 hour 30, and then coming back might be 1 hour 32. Oh, okay. Do I trust my gut? Will I lose a... Should I lose a heart for this? Should I lose a heart? Should I lose a heart for this? Because it would be a waste if I don't... You know what? I'm gonna travel. It's gonna be a waste if I don't do this. I wanted to go to the monastery so I can do the thing. So we're gonna go to the monastery. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm wasting so much time. I am wasting so much time. Okay. A large red saurian is lying in the middle of the path, basking in the sun, but flees at your sight. Wait, what's a saurian? What's a saurian? Let me look for what the saurian is. Google! What is a saurian? Google, what is a saurian? Saurian. Honestly, I don't know which is bad. I don't know if Thais or if the Druidess is bad. But I don't like... I really have the bad vibes from Thais. I have more bad vibes from Thais. Yes, the Druids, I don't trust them either. But like, I'm getting the ick. I know, like... Oh, okay, let me look for Saurian. What's a Saurian? I keep saying the Saurian, but I don't know what a Saurian is. Ah, a lizard. Okay. Climbing down the rocks as if they're a floor. A few monks are training in the yard, clashing their wooden staves loudly. A colorful smoke leaves one of the cave's mouths. You call the monks by hitting their sticks, and the drawbridge lowers. Ailey gathers for you to enter the storage house with this bandaged hand. Warden, he nods. Is all right? His young companion is right next to him, observing your palfrey. Ooh, okay. Eudocia the Enchantress wants to place these rods up high points across the peninsula. Can you help me out? You brought your magic here? He steps back, while Decima turns towards you and reaches behind her back with one hand. Ailey's voice close to shout. Take it away before he puts us all in danger. Girl, chill. Chill, come on. Eudocia's a sweetheart. She wouldn't hurt us. Like, I know you guys don't like her because she's a magician and you don't like magic, you don't like witches, witchcraft, you think it's automatically evil. But listen, she's just, she's just a hurt lady. She's basically, I like to think of Eudocia as a tsundere. I'll be real with you guys. I don't know big words. True. Politics, I swear. Calm down, it's just a piece of bronze. Calm down, it's just a piece of bronze. His face turns red. The echo thunders your words. You're not asked for your thoughts. You think for yourself, judge after ye puts your trust in that witch. He points to you with a bandaged finger. She's a beast in clothes. Its claws would turn away thy head. No, she's not like that. She's not like that at all. She's not like that at all. She's such a sweetheart. I have some questions about the monastery. What do you know about the necromancers in the north? He rubs the liver spots on his forehead with a bandaged hand, looking at me with one eye at his short companion. This and that. Okay, fine. Okay, we have no choice but to seek shelter. So we're gonna travel. How many? Okay, exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, good. Oh gosh, as you descended, you think of Ailey's reaction to the bronze rod. You could ignore him and take a few minutes to tie it on one of the ledges just nearby. This place is already high enough for the woodlands. Just in case I look behind, then get on the ground. This is the Mox land. I should obey their laws and ride ahead. No, they're not gonna. This is what I was saying before. I was assuming that they wouldn't let me put Eudocia's rod. So I was thinking that I was gonna be sneaky. I was gonna sneak in or something. But like just in case, let's ask. And it turns out I'm right. Just in case I look behind, then I get on the ground. Let's do it sneakily. Let's go. You sneak a spot that isn't too easily seen from the trail, then make sure it won't crumble under your weight. After a few minutes, you finished placing the rod, held by a cord and a few heavy rocks. You doubt anyone would stumble upon it. Let's go! I'm a sneaky snuckums. I'm a sneaky snuffins, you guys. Sneaky snuckums. Let's go. I go to the main square. You approach the end. It's getting darker, but not much colder. More than a dozen locals are gathered by, or at or by the tables playing dice or other games, drinking, eating supper, or simply chatting. The innkeeper is standing behind the counter, filling mugs with beer or buttermilk, while his daughter is cleaning the tables with a wet cloth carrying around a bucket of stream water. Thais is standing near the bank, giving commands to a group of armored guards. Pirios is sitting at the table, eating gruel from a bowl. Okay, let's sleep, because I'm gonna die. And because I have 22 buckaroos, no, 21. Holy cow! I can't read! I can't read! What's wrong with me? It's 21. You know what? I deserve a good night's sleep, you guys. I deserve a good night's sleep. Your own room with a comfy bed, a locked door, and lots of space. You'll also get a large breakfast, wash tub, and with water and soap, and cleaning with your for your shoes and underwear. Two. I'm gonna pay. You spend the night in peace in a clean bed with a tightly shut window and a warm blanket. In the morning, you find a stool placed by your bed, covered with baked artichokes with your weird but tasty roasted lizard and a few slices of cheese. Once you get dressed and goes downstairs, a young boy who's covered in mud speaks unusually loud and enthusiastically, mentions that Sally has already been brushed and watered. You nod, but he runs outside without noticing it. The innkeeper is sitting near the door from time to time, carrying out another bowl with either stew or gruel. Thais is nowhere to be seen. Pirios is leaning against the wall with his arms crossed. Though he nods towards you when you reach the square. Okay. Trader's not around. Okay, I leave the square. Ooh, okay. Let's go with Elpies. Let's try to help Elpies this time. Okay. Favor for Elpies. Garden assist one of the druids. Who knows what for? This task will take a few hours, if not more. Minus. Oh! Okay, let's go. Oh my god. That's gotta be a lot. Am I gonna die? I have no idea. After you mention that you were meant to ask for work, you're taken beyond the gate and led towards the forest garden. The field of workers observe you for a bit, and one runs closer, pretending that they have to ask the guard if they're still on for a beer. In the evening, but a swift lie gets rid of them quickly. The warden is about to examine some weird trails. Your walk ends where the garden gets slightly darker between the crabapple trees. Crabapple! I know crabapple because of Undertale. Two of them are heavy with fruit, but one is already earning its first autumn leaves. It's past its prime. Its destiny is being cut into timber is fast approaching. You're told to wait for the druid to join you and to avoid drawing too much attention. Okay. Because of the people or the beasts, I can handle myself. What if someone starts asking questions? Then lie well. Wow, thank you. Answers the leader of the group. He's younger than the others, but seemingly much bolder, or wear them down with gossip. We respect our forest speakers, but we do not want your secrets to turn on us. Draw them away from the druid, and you'll be fine. His friend chips in. She has short sleeves, proudly revealing its claw marks covering her arms. Ask about the broken wheel. Everyone's been talking about it for the last 3 days. You should buy some time. They will wish you good luck and turn away. Soon you're done. Okay, broken wheel. Gotcha. I stay in the shadows. The hooded cloaked figure chose. Oh, goodness gracious! Again, the hooded cloaked figure chose dark green, matching the local foliage quite well. But considering the size of everyone in the village, not many of the locals would be able to hide it in plain sight. Once you get closer, you recognize them by their physique alone. It's the same large, broad-shouldered man who usually guards the entrance to the square of the druids. Though this time he remembered about his sandals. Ready? He rushes you without a greeting. What are we doing exactly? Looking at bad grass. Once we get there, he points northwest, though vaguely. Maybe this morning. You stick to the beaten trails. The only songs and calls you hear are coming from the birds and monkeys. Not the monkeys again! I hate the monkeys. I almost died because of these darn monkeys. I gave the head forager clear instructions. We ought to find no one in our way. But be on the lookout, you're meant to distract them away from me. Gotcha. You kind of draw attention to yourself. True. He maintains his pace. The annoyance on his voice seems to be aimed more at the situation in general than you. The spells we learn are aimed at wounds, soil, plants, hearts. He explains combat not so much. I, however, used to be a guard. He straightens up his arm, and his club shows up on his hands, still strapped on his wrist. If bear folk were to jump on you, I'd at least try to hit its head. You know what? Respect to that. Respect to that. Because I'm a scholar. And what happens every time I try to fight? I die in this game. The further north you get, the thicker the bushes, the paths get even narrower, and you start having to push the bushes aside. Who knows what lurks ahead? Better stay quiet. Okay. Won't you tell me anything about this garden? What makes you so sure about the guards are not speaking with Thais right now? A guard, huh? What makes you join Alpus? Let's talk. Let's say the second one, cause I'm very worried about Thais. There are no the guards. His tone gets sharper than usual. There are neighbors, friends, spouses, children, siblings. They care for us, and we care for them. We'll return the favor when the right time comes. He picks up the pace. I guess I hit a nerve. Okay. From your left comes a weak burble. Through the leaves of bushes, you see the gap of vegetation marking the bed of Howler's Creek. You look downstream. Weirdly enough, you're not far away from the walls of the village. It must be a longer path that the druids have agreed on for the foragers. The tall man maintains the silence for another few hours. We're here, he announces after reaching yet another turn and yet another tree and crouches. Then you see it, a 5-step wide patch of herbs. Oh, wow. I love that. I love that. I love herbs. I love them so much. I love gardening. That are all dried out, despite growing in the shadow and wet soil. And not just them. Oh my goodness. I just saw my OBS go incredibly weird. But it's fine. We're still streaming. The grass too, and the weeds and the moss. Even the pear tree above is dying, but unevenly so. Only the branches closest to the yellowish patch are withering, with the leaves sprinkling over the area. Days too early. I let him do his thing. No need to ask anything. It's as if you're watching a butcher or a healer completely absorbed with their task. With every glance, the twitch seemingly serving a well-practiced purpose. He puts a pair of gloves and searches the soil, smelling the clumps of dirt, observing the dried leaves, pulling out the strains of the roots. 'Tis going to take some time. Keep watch. Okay. I keep away, getting used to the stillness of the area. Like in every forest, the peace here is tied not to the absence of the living, but rather to the pushing all the noises, the colors, and the movements aside, casting them as unremarkable. You avoid staring at the chirping, screaming, and jumping creatures that are smaller than your chest, and seek anything that would warrant drawing your axe. You train your ears in ignorance. You stop, a singing woman to the east. Oh, oh, is this becoming a horror scene? Oh no, I don't know. I look at the druid. He didn't notice the voice, but after you clear your throat, he realizes what's happening. He waves at nothing in particular, as if to make an invisible fly go away. I need more time. Stall them. The song tells you of a cheerful couple dancing on the edge of a cliff, closer and closer to their fall. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I nod as if they come here, I'll meet with them. Oh my god, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh my god, I don't like this. Oh girl, I'm not antisocial. Oh my god, it's just really nerve wracking. Oh my gosh, it's just really nerve wracking. Romantic couple cliff debt. That's true. I mean, it's at least they gone together. I'm gonna save. I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried. She's not hiding her presence, crooning even after she notices you. Though a surprised pause occurs at first, she sends you a smile, and sure, the two of you have exchanged a glance or two during your stay back in the village. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. She's giving me the horror movie glance. She's giving me the very scary look. Okay, romance goals Facts. Her appearance may not be too memorable. Humble height and stature, at least for the standards of her tribe. Brown, simply tied hair, gambeson in the color of a natural linen, an axe by her side. But what draws my attention is not her clothes or whatever. It's definitely her axe by her side. Is what's it's that's the one that's making me, oh god, I need help. But what draws your attention is the tiny green creamish monkey clinging on her arm. Girl, honestly, it's the axe. I'll be real with you. I'll be real, but also the monkey too. Every now and then, moving from one shoulder to another, or even sitting on the top of her head, it looks around curiously and occasionally lets out a scream. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I've already seen Wicked the movie, and I've even seen Wicked the theatrical play. We all know what monkeys do, especially if they're winged monkeys. As if nothing, something worth acknowledging. My gosh. An Axis cute accessory. The boys will love it. Oh my gosh. I feel like the boys will definitely love it and would love to chop my neck off. It's the most horrifying thing. It's the most horrifying thing. Oh my gosh. You are also greeted with one of these screams. Oh my god. Its brown eyes just like its owner. The woman comes closer, so you walk a bit. Down the trail, walk away from the withered patch. You meet by the large boulder next to a pile of gathered twigs. Oh, I point to her back foraging. No, I'll say cute pet because your pet is the one that got my eye. Yes? No. Foraging. It's either one or two. I also want to ask her what she's doing too. Cute pet or foraging? Cause probably a cute pet, but I'm too scared of monkeys. I point to the back of her bag. Foraging, also a good thing to ask, especially because I'm a scholar. Let's ask for foraging. Yep, almost done with work for today. I was hoping to pick some strawberries for this fellow here, but they're all gone. She gasps in protest as the monkey pulls her hair and lets her be, so I'm a bit away from my spot. And what does the Roadwarden doing in our garden? I'm seeking new paths, was wondering where's a convenient ford around here. I'm collecting herbs, I'm examining the dark rumors. I can't tell you more than that. There were reports of a weird animal trail. I decided to look around. That's one. Weird? How? Where? She looks around you, and you're ready to let out a cuss. But then she turns towards you again, touching her forehead with two fingers. The monkey tries to catch them, and its guardian chuckles nervously. Oh, right. I heard something about like that. Like a weird bear? The guards told me. Good you have a watch. And an encouraging smile. Oh my god. Yeah, the thing is that I said the weird one, the weird trails, is because, we gotta be consistent with the lies. We gotta be consistent with it. If we aren't consistent with it, I feel like she'll kill me. Alright, she's distracted now. Because if I say, like, foraging, the thing is that she might say, like, oh, girl, why are you foraging in our parts or something? You try to sell her some vague estimations of what sort of animal this bear could be. She clearly won't shrug off some idle prattle, but you need to think of some other topic. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna save. I'm worried about this choice. By the way, I've heard some weird incident in the villages. Something about broken wheel. Let's say the broken wheel. They told me about the broken wheel. I've spent some time gossiping with the locals. So I could. No. I'm not gonna. I'm putting my hands up just in case. Because I know I'm so clumsy. I've already clicked random choices by accident already. I've spent some time gossiping with the locals. I could lure her into a friendly conversation. No. Have you heard about Timo's match? No. Erastos is quite eager to leave, huh? Nope. I've spent quite a bit of time working with your neighbors, so hardworking people. Nope. There are quite few kids and howlers, a joyful bunch. Lie, I pretend I'm interested in learning more about her. Let's go with the first one, because the boy said we gotta go with the first one. You do not know? The way she raises her chin may suggest her surprise, but her tone betrays her eagerness to fill you in. It's just a simple anecdote fitting of the slow life of a village on the edge of the province. The head of the sheep breeder was taking their buckets and bottles of milk deeper into the village, like he often does. But this time, he also packed in all the soaring supplies, some of them days old to save time. He lost control over the cart. After one of the wheels hit the rock and everything split on the ground, she gets into many colorful details of white puddles, dirty shoes, and curious yet disgusting crows. Oh my goodness. At first, you struggle to see what's so sensational about this tale, but then you realize the possible value of the lost supplies, especially if the milk were to be turned into cheese. For locals, it's meaningful, if humorous loss shared by all of them. True, because it's very, very, very hard to find food in these parts. It's very, very hard. A simple milk accident, yep. It's really difficult for them to find food because of how the beasts are and how they share food. I haven't even seen people trying to sell cheese or milk because of how scarce it is. I spend my time gossiping about the locals. I could lure her. Okay, let's go. I'm glad I have so many choices. I'm so glad I have so many choices. Let's save. Let's go with the second one. I've spent some time gossiping with locals. I could lure her into a friendly conversation. Let's go with that one. The monkey jumps onto the ground and starts to run around the two of you until its guardian addresses it with a few kind words and promises that the berries are coming. She then looks towards the sun and smiles at you. Lovely to chat with you, but I've got stuff to do. Finding its treats is just a start. She crouches, allowing the monkey to climb up her sleeve and then steps away. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Have a nice day. I'm trying my best. Aww. Aww. Oh man, I'm trying my best. Aw, that hurts my heart. She waves at you and heads down the path south. That wasn't so bad. You wait for her to disappear behind the thicket, then you return to the druid. He raises his head, briefly looking at you with eyes before returning into his investigation. Nice job! Yes! Yes! You guys, I was, nice job, you guys. I was told I did a nice job. Everybody was like, all the compliments I would get is like, good enough, or nothing, or no money. And now I get nice job. Oh, why is she so nice? That axe though. Yeah, why is she so nice? Right? That wasn't bad at all. I honestly enjoyed her company. I thought something bad was gonna happen. Me too, because of the monkey. I was getting so worried because of the monkey and the axe. I was getting so worried. I guess I was so prejudiced against her. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get cancelled. I'm gonna get cancelled. Oh no. Did you find any answers? Let's say that. Almost. The Numa is here, but I need to pin it down. Maybe dig a bit? Give me more time. More time. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Oh my god. Oh, thankfully you guys can't see me because I was dancing behind my computer. Because of what's that called? Grease. After another an hour of observing the woods, this time without interruptions, you hear the man's call. He's standing next to the patch, giving it a solemn look. Something's in here. Could it be the undead? No, I don't want the undead. Casting curses in dark spasms. I need to bring this news back to the village. The whole garden patch is now in chaos. Thoroughly dug through. Ooh, will you need my help? Will you need my help? Yeah. Will you need my help? Nay. He looks at his hands, covered in soil, then towards the creek, separated from you by an impenetrable shrubs. I swear, English is hard. Sometimes. He decides to use his robe as a towel. A huge waste of time. Tyus needs to hear about it. Nay, other way, so everyone's going to know. But this is a better than that. Ever yours. You could have swear there was there was friendly twists behind his voice. Oh, oh, okay. Why are you telling Tyus though? Why are you telling Tyus? As for my reward, what's a bundle? What? A bundle of what? A moment. He reaches under the edge of his robe and pulls out a small bundle of linen sack. Your gift. A gift? A frown. What do you think the warlock wants with this trash? Elpis says it must be a gift for his parents. The bad blood between them evermore so ever since he ditched the necromancer's teachings. Oh, girl. Okay, we're getting more of the lore here. Okay. Stretching. I like this. I like this. This is honestly this is the only reason why I keep choosing This is the only reason why I chose Scholar. So that I can keep hearing the lore. Cuz I love listening to lore. He utters the word in disgust, or do you think he had a real one with him as a boy? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm sorry, I believed him. I believed the guy because the guy, there was a guy who was with the druids, for the teachings of the druids, but then he said that he ran away from the druids because of how overbearing they were, and because of how they discriminated against him. So once he ran away, he left his stuff. And I guess that's what we're doing right now. We're trying to get his stuff. Okay, I see. Huh, okay. Lore is especially addicting, especially in games like Fallout. Oh, I haven't seen Fallout. I haven't even played Fallout. That's an interesting one. I don't I think I've seen a picture or two of Fallout, but I haven't really I don't really even know what the story's about. Farewell or let him be. Let him be. Updated journal, Tyrus's wand. Tyrus's wand. He walks away calmly. I stick to more obscure paths, avoiding the curious eyes. Yes, that's the reason why I wanted him to leave first, so that I can check out if I can get some of the herbs. I'm not gonna lie, I want to get some of the herbs. Your girlie needs some potions. You know, I need some potions. Wait, let me look at the journal. I want to look at the wine thing. Oh wow. Okay, I complete a lot of quests, girl. Oh my god. Swamp altar. Gosh, there's so many spirit rocks I need to get. Howler's Dell. Tice wants me to spy with. No, I'm not gonna do that. Ruined Village. There it is. Here. Tircis from the peat field wants me to bring him back his old wand. Maybe Akakios and Hallersdal will know how to get it. I received a gift. Elpius wants me to ask for mundane work at Howler's sometime in the morning. Someone is going to take me to the forest garden. I should have a healthy shell. Akakios told me I should speak with Elpius the druidist. Okay. I wanted him to lead first to check him out. His back. Hey! If only we could see. I would love to see anatomy. I mean, I would love to see. Oh shoot! I would love to see his. Oh shoot! I would love to see his. I would love to see it for reference. Okay. I stick to more obscure paths, avoiding the curious eyes. You're wandering through the village. A man is showing a teenage girl how to chop firewood with a bow and axe. Oh, nice. An old fisher is walking nearby, pointing at the tiny, sparkling fish that he's just caught. Aww. Yes, absolutely. Right. Very nice. Oh, wow. It's unexpectedly still quite early. 12 hours. Because today's 14 hours. We still have 12 hours. Okay, that's good. Go to the main square. Okay, Elpice? Okay, good. I don't need to talk to Elpice. I think we're pretty good for now. Let's travel. I don't want to go here just yet. Let me look at my notepad, because I had something in my notes. Let me check real quick. I already went to the Elders for the Rod, White Marshes, Gale Rocks. Okay, let's go to Gale Rocks first, which is over here. 6 hours! 6 hours! Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Well, I need to go to Gale Rocks anyway. Foggy, I miss you, lady. Okay, I love Foggy. Foggy is my favorite character of all these places. Foggy is my favorite character. If you ask me anything else, let me think. Pelt of the North is actually the from what I get, honestly, pretty nice. Pretty nice. The guy's pretty well. He's definitely you can see that he's done some underhand stuff, but like you can see that he has good values, I guess. 6 hours, that's enough time to watch like 2.5 streams. Facts. The Elder's Cave. The Elder's Cave's actually the Elder over here is actually quite mysterious. I wouldn't say he's good or bad. I'll just tell you guys what I know and what I don't know. Okay. The gate, this is the most dangerous parts. I almost died here. Here, I almost died too. That's why I haven't gone here yet. Again, this is the journey to the White Marshes. This is incredibly dangerous. Though it is fast to pass through here to here. It is fast, but like, girl, I almost died. And then here, I'm gonna be very real with you guys. I'm worried the most about the creeks. I'm very worried about the creeks because they are still a very young village of hunters, and everyone's so friendly. But like, you can see that if there's gonna be a struggle, they might, of all the villages, they might be gone soon. That's why I'm worried about the most, because of these guys. They're not able to get that much food too. The monastery, I don't know how I feel about them. I'll be real with you guys. I don't know, but they feel like they're quite honest. I feel like they're not lying to me. Old Pagos is I think they're one of the original, but right now they're under a what's that? Trying to think. They're having a what's the term? The one where the pandemic, it's not pandemic, but it's like inside of them. It's just in that area. I forgot the term. I'll probably remember it later. And yeah, so there's a lot of illness here. But yeah, I wanted to go to Gale Rocks and I wanted to go to the pier. So let's go to Gale Rocks. Goodness gracious. 6 hours, brother. 6 hours is crazy. Okay. The workers are now resting, preparing themselves for the arrival of the fishers, while the younger locals still have more wares and tools between the buildings. Wherever. Oh, by the way, I don't like Gale Rocks because they're so mean. They are so mean. They're so mean. But I do like that they're honest. They're not being tricky. They're not being mischievous like what's that? Like what is it? Like, where is it? They're not mischievous like Howlerstell. Howlerstell is sneaky snuck. Okay, they're sneaky. Let me see. They're definitely handling a lot of politics there. Let me see. Wherever there's a table or a bench, there are people feasting on roasted fish and fresh fruits, and the smell of herbs burn your nostrils. The youngsters are focused on their play, overseen by the elders, but even they seem to have little energy left. The laziness covers everyone in the village like a fresh blanket. Oh, that's quite cute. Some locals greet you with polite nods by mentioning your trade. Oh, what? What? They finally give me a polite nod? What? That's crazy. That's crazy. They used to give me glares all the time. This is the first time that I ever had a polite nod. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's amazing. Portia the cook. I want to check out Portia. I'd like a meal. Okay, food ration. Oh, I don't have enough. I would have bartered with her, honestly. Large dinner. Work for 2 hours. Oh, I don't have enough. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's travel. Let's go to the pier. Let's check if anyone's at the pier. Because I need to talk about the Spirit Rock. The relentless waves keep sharpening the teeth-like rocks. There are no boats, nets, or fishers in sight. Gosh darn it! But there are countless of boot prints and footprints in sight, both on the road and next to it. I approach the pier. You're next to the shed. The fishers are in the middle of their work. Most of them are either away from the coast, casting the nets from the boat, or just around, walk around the heavy clothes, but revealed their legs. Ooh, sexy. I don't know why I said that. Using their fancily shaped spears to catch fish. or bird sitting at one of the rocks. There are also a few people on the land, resting, eating, and keeping an eye at the equipment. I head to the fishers. Okay, here we go. Photios inspects the equipment and discusses future plans with their workers, Nikos. Okay, so Photios. Okay, let me show you guys. Backtrack because it's been a while since we went to Photios. Let me see. What the neurons activated? Yep. Awooga. Where is it? Here you go. Photios is a fisher from Gale Rocks who has asked me to travel to the Enchantress who lives in the east and ask her about the spirit rock, which is Eudocia, to help Phoebe, which is his daughter, his spellless daughter. According to Eudocia, her spirit rocks won't help her in this scenario. I have a spirit rock. Yeah. Because the spirit rock, even the guy from, let me show you guys, from over here, the Elder's Cave, I forgot why I said his name, but I'm pretty sure that I have it in my notes. Because it turns out when you play this game, you have to have a lot of notes when you play this game. You gotta be a big brain. Or medium-sized brain when you play this game. Yeah. He would not believe me, no matter what I said, no matter what research I said about the spirit rock. I gave him 5, I already told him how many villages, how many whatevers. Even the druid said no. But he still wants me to give the spirit rock to his daughter, to his spellless doctor, because it seems like Numa should be in everyone, the magic should be in everyone, but she has no magic. That's why he thinks that she's soulless. Or that's the belief in their village. But in other villages, that's not true. And the thing is that if you give her the spirit rock, it would actually cost her her life. So it's better to not give her. So about the spirit rock. You've got it? No. No. Let's discuss once more. Why though? Okay. Here, I traveled to the old druid you mentioned. He's convinced you need to accept the way the spirits have shaped your daughter's soul. Do not change it. Exactly. Spirits? Why would you even listen to the pagan's nonsense? He's just pushing lies onto you. He is. Girl, you are in the thing of denial. Denial's a river. And Doja, oh my gosh, is crazy. Dochi, my girl is saying is facts. Denial is a frickin' river. Okay. Ailey, the voice of the monastery, says that you need to forget the tales about soulless, not casting spells. Doesn't make someone lesser human. The rites tablets are clear on that. Let's say that. OMG, I like Dochi too. I love her. I think she's amazing. Okay, nice. We even got money from this. Okay, let's go. I heard her for the first time 2 weeks ago. I found her out, I think, last month, if I'm not mistaken, and I've been so addicted to her music, especially her fashion. I love her fashion so much. I really want to dress like her or something. I'm just obsessed with her fashion. He looks at you in silence. All these people, you traveled to those places to make sure I won't hurt Phoebe? Yes! Are you stupid? I'm sorry. I'm overreacting now. I'm sorry. He observes you in silence and tells you to wait for a few moments. After his return, he hands you a few dragon bones. That's for all the writing. Forget about the stone. Thank you. We don't want to kill your daughter, boy. He looks north. I don't know what to think about this. Do you need anything else? It's too late for me to join the fishers at the work. See you later. Well, at least I got dragon bones. Okay, let me see. Oh, 5 hours, 45 minutes left. Okay. So we got... At least we got money now. Okay. Let me see. Creeks. I need to go to the creeks. I need to talk to... what's his name? I forgot the name. But I need to talk to both the boys. The twins. The creeks. Oh my god, 3 hours? 3 hours? 3 hours? Okay. A few scantily clad people are, of course. Okay, if you guys don't know, the creeks, they love being nude. They love dancing nude. They love swimming nude. They're very affectionate people, okay? Greeting you as a ride. On your way to the gate, a flock of sparrows take off from the road, landing either on the watchtower or on the tree onto your right. I look for Ela. He's repairing the planks for a simple tabletop. He smiles and puts away his tools. Welcome back, friend. Good to see that you stay safe on the roads. People say that Asterion has spent a lot of time in your village and you're hiding something. He adjusts his shoulder cape and clears his throat with a grunt. People, eh? Well, there's some truth to that, but Asterion isn't here. Yep, I already know that Asterion isn't here. Cause I've already done so much research around. I guess this was a late prompt, and we don't know where he is. Where he is. He took our coins, but for fair labor. He moved the wares to other settlements, patrolled the roads, escorted an old woman to a druid, and back. Did you know you can get good prices for iron at Howler's Dell, but even better at White? Okay, I should sell at White Marshes. Okay, now let's go. I still have the, I got some iron and stuff. So okay, we're going to White Marshes for sure. Seeing your look, he turns away and rests his elbow on the workbench. His plans are his own problems, and I have no reason to believe he wanted to be found, nor I can help you. Okay. Be serious now, Ella. I need to know what happened to Asterion. Thank you. He springs up, holding his tools, demonstrating his threatening physique, and raises his voice. I'm serious. I don't know. He looks behind him and even takes a step back, but with every few gestures, his breath gets slower. He says there's something great value hidden in the wilderness of Roadwarden, a treasure, I think. And that treasure would change the north. A treasure, you say? Okay. He rubs his forearms, but there is still tension in his shell. He needed help. We couldn't give him, and told us to prepare for Glossia and her bandits to come for supplies. He paid for them up front, but she never came. Neither did he. When he sits down again, he doesn't look at you. I never saw him like that before. He was tired and worried, friend. His word lacks confidence. It may very well be that something caught him, but we weren't part of this. Now please let me be. Very well. Man, okay. Finally, we're getting more. We're getting the tea. Okay, we're getting the tea. He won't speak with me today. Oh man, I feel bad, but like at least we got the tea. I look for Ephraim the hunter. You find him sitting on the main square, using one log made of tables to fix his club by swapping one of the broken obsidian blades with a new one. As you get closer, he spares you with a polite smile. Good to see you in one piece, traveler. About the hunters. My good news. I didn't examine it, but I'm pretty sure I saw Vishel's shell. His dead body. Vishel, I'm so sorry. You explained that the shell was deep in the woods, in the area where you heard that they were heading, and they were behind help. He interrupts your tale many times, but having little knowledge to spare, you can't satisfy his curiosity. He observes you for a few moments, then lets out a sigh. You're not making this easy on me, my friend. He looks at you into your eyes, then lowers his wolf's mouth. I guess all I have is your word. I stay silent. I won't say anything, because anything more that I say is just gonna hurt him even more. And he's already hurt. I can't... Oh man, this is like me in the hospital, man. I don't like this. Okay, I just stay silent. I just stay silent. I'm not even gonna ask for a reward. I'm gonna be real. I don't even want a reward from you, bro. I just feel it just hurts. Hurt helps. Yeah, it does. I gotta get the money because, girl, like 20 bones isn't enough. It's not enough. I'll be real. But like, it hurts. Ugh. Hurts when you have bad news. I'll tell you if I find anything. I don't want to give up on the hunters, so I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna let it be on that. I go to Old Hava. Okay, I just want to check if I had anything. I approach Shallow Creek. Okay, I was just checking if nothing. Usually in this area I can also bathe, but it's only like a part of the star. Let's see. Let's travel. Foggy Lake. Okay, let me see how much time do I have left? 2 hours. Okay, let's travel. We can go to the Wanderer. Let's go to the Wanderer. We have an hour to spare. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for my fish trap. Because I have a fish trap. Every time you leave a fish trap for too long, the fish will die. So I'm pretty sure that my fish died. Because I took a few days to get back. The brook is cleaner than ever, and your palfrey happily takes a short break to quench its thirsts. The statue holds all its glory, observing the road and those who use it. The coin you left in the wooden bowl is no longer there. Let's see if the fish trap have any luck. Sadly, the fish trap is not only empty, but damaged beyond repairs. No! Some sort of predator, might have been a saurian, wolf, runner, or a different creature with large claws, had decided to steal your catch. To do so, it tore its vines apart and broke through the wood. Aw, man. That's sad. Oh well, what can I do? Copper ore. Possible spot for a mine. Okay, we'll go back to Foggy's Lake, maybe? Yeah, let's go back to Foggy's. Heyo, Foggy, I'm back. You're a commotion coming from the lake. Oh gosh, that means I need to sleep. Because all the monsters are there. Drawing your eyes to the air bubbles and water ripples. After a couple of moments, the scrap of the lake turns red. The tavern's windows turn and doors open, and a bunch of furs are spread all over the fence. We're fighting bugs, says the shorter man. When he sees your look, I entered the tavern. The air is humid and stuffy. The tables were just washed with a wet cloth. Foggy's eating stew from a bowl, but when she sees you, she finishes it with a large few gulps. She welcomes you with a smile. I approach Foggy. I'd love... how can I help you, love? Okay. Yeah, she still doesn't trust me. Okay. I have some questions about the peninsula. Okay, let's talk about... what was that? What did I say? I wanted to ask about... Not Howlersdale. The gate. Let's talk about the gate. The gate. Hey, let's be grateful to old Pagos. That gate is still standing. They built it all on their own, decades ago. And it keeps the wingless monsters away from the western road. It's too bad that the route is beyond overgrown. Okay, how about the monastery? Or the cave. Let's ask about the cave. Haven't heard of such place. The monastery. The monastery. Oh gosh. Space. Do I look like a pious... Okay, do I look like a pious woman to you? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for assuming. I'm sorry you have, I assumed that you went to church. She moves her bent arms up and down, flexing her muscles. The monks come from the mountain long before I got here, taking over the old pagan caves, trading their crafts for food with old Pagos. Now the entire village follows their teachings, and those who live in the monastery can stay inside as long as they want. A friend of mine is needed to talk to them. She called them something like a bell, then stood by the gate for an hour, waiting for anyone to speak with her. You ask her for any interesting rumors, but she apologizes with a shrug. It's a place of secrets. There was this late fire mage from the Regale Rocks, truly my dear. He told me that whenever he slept there, he felt like his soul was stronger. Fingers lighter, spells brighter, he used to say. Well, the Howlers got him anyway. Woof. Woof. Okay, thanks. Okay, time for me to go. Go to the alchemy set. Okay, I'm just looking. I don't think I can do any alchemy because we only have an hour left, yes? Okay. But I wanted to check. Okay. The balm, won't be good enough to make insects leave the water bank. But once you'll put it on your skin, they should cease their bites. You can easily make a whole jar at once and share it with your mount. Okay, one food ration, 1 hour. Gotcha. Healing potion. Okay. Ooh, okay. I can use a second recipe. Okay, I want to make another healing potion because I do want to go to the caves. That's on my list. I have a list. I want to go to Eudocia, the caves, the creeks. No, White Marshes, and Eudocia. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, we'll think about this one maybe another time. Blinding powder. Okay, I don't have it. Withering dust. I don't have it. Sharpening poison. I don't have it. Okay, let's go with the healing potion. I used the second recipe. You chop and grind over a dozen various herbs into green pulp, making the ointment with a strong wood-worthy smell. So far, so good. Then you spend long minutes on the table, constantly keeping the liquid on the brink of boiling. Every now and then, lowering and raising the small cauldron that hangs above the flame of an old oil lamp. The boredom bites your fingers, but you don't even have the time to go grab water to drink. Oh my goodness, a lot to decide, indeed. I wish I could have like more potions, but like your girly, I don't know how to forage for the rest, so we're gonna figure it out at least along the way. At least the room is now filled with a pleasant aroma, and according to what you hear from the conversations that take place upstairs, the smell reaches the dining hall as well. You pour the grass green liquid into the earthenware bottles, then seal it with the potions ready. I clean up everything and step away from the table. Okay, let me see. I should have... Okay, nice. I have 3 healing potions. Okay, that should be enough for the cave. Okay, it's already late. My eyes hurt after the last potion I brewed. Okay, that's good. Sleep. Let's sleep. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I'm gonna look so ugly in the morning. Okay, well, sleep in the attic. You'll have plenty of space and many furs to choose from, and the staff will help you take care of your mount's filth. Foggy and she offers me to rest here for free. For free. She usually asks me for 1 coin, but I guess tonight because I brewed something, maybe she allows me to sleep. Or it's just out of the goodness of her heart. I don't know. I just love Foggy, okay? I just love her. She's the best. The shivers wake you up. Foggy is standing by the open door, letting the dense fog in. Oh my god, that's a horror movie right there. With her back lit by a lantern. While she breathes slowly, oh my god, that's scary. Her eyes are cleanly observing the area, and after you focus, you hear distorted shouts from the roaming Saurians. The fall will make the fogs even more common. Soon, roads will get too dangerous for a single rider. Oh no! Oh no! That's gotta be bad news to me. Listening to the grunts of the annoyed Sally makes you feel uneasy, but at least the furs covering the floor are helping you relax. You don't even notice when it's already morning, and while the smell is coming from the lower floor is not inviting, at least it's not you who has to take care of it. I approach Foggy. She smiles at you. I'd like to eat, ma'am. Yay! She stretches out her arm and grabs the bowl. Give me a moment. You sit down at the clean table. After a moment, the keeper brings you a bowl of simple gruel, 2 roasted bird thighs, and a mug of acorn brew. You know what? We're eating good today. We're eating good. We're eating pretty good at Foggy's today, because usually it's like bugs. But hey, we're eating pretty good today. Amazing. Once you're done, Foggy packs the leftovers for you as a snack for the rest of the day and mentions that you've already paid for another 0 meals. So we have to pay for another meal. Every time we pay one dragon bone to her, she already has like, okay, come to me for another 3 meals, which is great. Okay, time for me to go. I feel like that's a bargain. Let's save. Okay, 13 hours. I go outside. Gosh, okay. Okay, so my girlie's here, the secluded residence. It's like 3 hours. But I also want to go to, what's that? The White Marsh. The White Marshes. The White Marshes. Ooh, let's go to Eudocia. Gosh, she's one of the top parts on my list, so let's go with this. The meadow is quiet and makes you slow down. You touch the cold chest. There's no response. I wait for as long as she lets me in. Oh, no. I'm afraid I have to speak with her now. No, let's travel. I don't want her to be mad at me. Okay, wait. Let's load. I don't want to waste my precious time. I don't want to waste my time. Okay. I don't want to waste my time. Okay, I'm glad I saved. I almost wasted my time. Let's go to the White Marshes then, because it's quite early. Okay, let's go to the White Marshes, which is, okay, peat fields, I believe. Let's go travel. I think we're going to the peat fields. Let's go to the peat. Is it the peat fields or the northern road? I think it's peat fields, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's him. Okay. Frogs fill the bogs with their songs and hide among the puddles as you ride down the path. Tyresis is sitting on the bench, observing your arrival as he grinds something in the mortar, but once you greet him, he leaves his tools behind and moves to the edge of the scarp. The creepers idly hang from his arms, resting on the ground is crazy. I need you to open the white marshes. I raise my chin. Did you choose to move this field, or were you forced to do so? Yeah. He reaches out towards his chest, rubbing a small tusk nervously. One of us surely likes to ask questions, while the others got work to do. His voice is colder than soil. Let me see. I brought your prized possessions. He grabs the package and wraps it rapidly. The sight of its broken twig, he lets out a sigh. He finds some comfort in stroking the buckle, and even smiles at the rotten doll, holding it with a creeper. Aww. He takes a whiff of his old tunic and then throws it away into the mud. The silence lingers. Is my potion ready? I don't remember what potion he was supposed to give me. I don't remember. Wait, let me look at the journal, the archive. Journal maybe? Okay, which one is it? Which one was it? Fallen Tree, Eastern Path. Tyresis Wand. There you go. I received a gift. No, I don't remember. I don't remember if it was a potion or if it was 3 coins that I wanted more. Let's say the potion. I'll take a gamble. I'll take a gamble. A small healing potion. That's not too bad. Very much so. He enters the hut, searching through the piles of clay bottles. Some of them land on the floor and brings you one of that, especially small. Judging by the seal, it may be seasons old. Cheers for wardening this stuff to me. Okay. Just doing my job. More lore than world history class. Yep. Let me see. Save. There's just so much lore in this game that I'm like, oh my god, I don't know when I'm gonna end this game. But like, I like it. But I might, at a certain point, maybe I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Because I like the game, but I'm not sure if my other viewers like the game. So I'll have to still think about it. But I know for now, in a few more streams, I'm definitely still gonna keep streaming the game. I bring a message from your old teacher. His old teacher, by the way, is this guy over here from the Elder's Cave. I bring you a message from his old teacher. He listens to it without a word, then reaches for one of his bracelets, playing with the wooden beads. He grunts a few times, then his eyes grow absent. I was happy when I got there, you know? Excuse me. Sorry. Was ready to learn all their ways. Back then, Priest Orantius. Ooh, who the hell are you, Priest Orantius? I remember reading your name a few times, but I don't remember which one you are. Saw any of the spells coming from the pagans as disgusting in the right's eyes. His tone swings between mocking. Oh yeah, you're from the old pagan. Yeah, I remember. And begrudging. But I didn't let go, and the others outvoted him. Those were very different days. Let's talk about Asterion. He shifts from foot to foot and rubs one of his bracelets. People claim that your tribe was planning something very big. Do you deny that? Ooh, okay, nice. He rolls his eyes, shrugging his arms and showing his empty palms. Yet, the nervous twitches of the creepers add to a little of his innocent demeanor. He and I traded a few times, but I didn't bed with him or offer a mint as stew. He said, may have a job for me in the woods, and I told him I don't need his bones anymore. Ooh. When asked when he did need, Tyresis purses his lips. I want things to change. Oh, were they planning an uprising? Were they planning to do? Okay, I'm scared what they were planning. Gosh. Are they part of the rebellion? What's happening here? I wake up awoken to the shells in the fogs. and glossious rubbers threatening my family. And all I want for this cursed land to be normal. He yawns. His yawns come out from nowhere. But then he notices dropped shoulders and heavy eyelids. And yep, that warden told me he's going to take care of it. Change might not mean a revolt. Ooh, that's actually pretty big brain, Michi. That's pretty big brain. I gotta think of things like in a much broader sense. Let's save. I found a scrap of land that I think might be cursed, though I'm not sure how to examine it. And you're saying that the rest of the north isn't cursed? You know what? That's true. That's true. Everywhere in the north, it's very difficult to live. He lets out a chuckle, but seeing how you wait for his advice, he raises one of his creepers, and looking in the distance, he scratches it. I've no cure for that, but ask Eudocia, the witch from the other side of the woods. Far east. Maybe she has a wand or something. Okay. I see you. Okay. Let's say if I were to help your people with the bandits and get rid of the undead, would you do me a favor? He spares you a yellow grin. That's all to say. Yep, save the north. Or the scrap fig hair. And I'll follow you into a fog. Okay. That means I'll get his loyalty probably. Or maybe I'll get a lot of potions. That's what I want. The thing is that I want more recovery potions because I feel like when I go to the cave, because it's so dark, and I do have a torch for it, like a lantern. Here you go. I got a lantern. But it's very dark, and I am awful with my axe. I don't have a crossbow because the crossbow is way too expensive for me. So I probably will get very, very injured in the cave, so it's better to stock up on these potions. Show me your alchemical ingredients. Okay, I'll just check. Ooh, healing potion. Okay. 10 for the powered basalt. Blinding powder. Ooh, do I really want it? Okay, I'm gonna save money for it. I'm gonna save. Because I don't know. The thing is that 20 is very, very small. So I'll think about it. Show me, what can you sell me? Sting ointment, withering dust, a bone hook. Tree connected bones are meant to be used as a grappling hook. Sting ointment, a jar of ointment that keeps the insects away. I don't need this. I already have like another ointment, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Or let me check. Inventory, journal, inventory. Do I have? Yes, no, that's spirit rock. Did I not? Oh, maybe I used it already. I probably used it. I'll be real. Probably used it. Oh, what can you sell me? Withering dust. It withers the plants. Do I need withering dust? I'm trying to think if I need withering dust. Ooh, but like it's 8 dragon bones. Grappling hook. Well, I need you. You know what? I'll get the grappling hook. Okay, I'll get that. Okay, I need you to open the white path. I need you to open the path to the white marshes. Then, you know what I need you to do. He smiles and reaches for his basket. Will food ration be fine? Let me check. What do I have for you? Inventory. Oh, roasted fish. Okay, I'll give you roasted fish. Well, maybe a roasted fish? Okay. Better than what I've got. Okay. He smiles with his yellow teeth and waits for you to throw the fish into the basket. He puts it back on the bench, then snaps his fingers. Done! Okay, let's go. Let's travel. We're going to the White Marshes. Wait, where's the White Marshes? Let me see. I don't know. I think it's somewhere here if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay. The road twists between the flooded purplish grass. The field ahead of you is still green, bearing the second sowing of the broad beans. Maybe a third one, if the land allows it. The workers ignore you. Some of them are nothing but bones. Some carry flesh, wearing... Oh my god, scraps of flesh is crazy. Wearing them like forgotten rags is crazy. And other... Okay, I'm scared. And others almost look human. as if they were awoken right after death. Most of the witless shells move around the piles of soil, carrying wooden logs or dig the ground with their bare hands, but there are those with considerable abilities. They use their pitchfork hoes, splitting the axes, and confidently cross the uneven ground. There is only a few breathing souls in sight. They observe your passing, but keep their distance. I keep my blade at hand just in case. They aren't attacking me, so I don't need to be afraid. The people who live here seem to have everything under control. Ooh. Ooh, you know what? Because they ignore me. I'm gonna say the second one. If I'm injured, at least I'm gonna load. The guards let you in without questioning. The entrance and the wall in general were recently constructed, though are still not finished. Okay, I think we're in the White Marshes. There will soon be yet another gate allowing for the trade and conversation without opening the village into danger. Oh, that's good. Honestly, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that there's like 2 entrances, so that you can do, if there's a bandit that's gonna come, at least they stay outside the village, which is great. I like that. That's pretty big brain. Just like the fields, the work is divided between the undead who carried the undead. Oh, okay, it's necromancy. I don't think that much about necromancy. The only thing that I know that much about necromancy is from manhwas, webtoons and stuff. So like, I don't really have that much knowledge about that in D&D terms, especially because this is like my first real grasp at like a classic RPG game. So I'm not quite, and I haven't played D&D, so like I'm not quite educated with these types of things. Oh really? Yeah. All I know are like very, very light terms because I've read a lot of mangas and stuff, of course, because your girly is a weeb, and anime. But like a lot of the like more into the things I don't really know. I don't have that much grasps into them. That's why, especially during my first few streams, I would always go to my let me see. Was it journal? Yes, I would always go to my journal and I would check out my bestiary because they have a bestiary and everything. So right here, and then I would read everything just again because I would get because I wouldn't understand a lot of the terms. Okay. Let me see. Just like in the fields, the work is divided between the undead who carry the bricks and take care of the most thankless tasks, while the locals cut rocks and spread mortar. The difficult past is carved in the villagers' grunt faces and crude outfits, and their brief glances show little curiosity. A few of them are sharing a meal right next to the well, and the victuals in their baskets consist of green leaves, fruits, eggs, and cuts of roast meat. The food of the foragers. You're told to wait here for the mayor. Don't roam on your own. The guard's voice is harsh. Oh, I sound like a mother. Don't roam on your own. Does that sound scary? I don't know. Despite the stutter. Oh, okay. Don't roam on your own. Probably is that. I teeter Sally to a small shed. Oh, thankfully they have a small shed. The man shows up soon after with a careless saunter, and he hardly spares you a look, instead staring at your palfrey. Oh, don't tell me they're all afraid of my horse again. The stranger from the forest green. I cannot ask you why'd you come here. Who are you even? I'm Kararu. I'm a human being, an average human being who likes to stream. His stature would be considered average in most villages, but in comparison to the rest of his tribe, his portly, muscular, tall, and large square face. His hands are resting in the shaft of his pole axe. Okay, that's scary. That's scary. Okay, as long as you have a weapon, for me, I'm afraid of you. Placed across his shoulders, making him seem even larger. His long, straw-colored beard is shabby and makes his bald head look shiny. Oh, let's go, Mr. Egghead. You can't really tell how old he is, though you see no wrinkles, just like the others. He's wearing prominent charms, favoring tiny figurines of animals made of bone and wood. Only one of them is hanging from his neck, a silver amulet portraying the head of a moose with large antlers. While valuable, it looks older than the other creatures and quite crude in form. Okay, I'm gonna save. I introduce myself. He sizes up to you. I'm Helvis. Who let you in? Was it Tyresis? He's much as a gatekeeper as a fly's warden to a piece of— Oh, sorry. I'm say so. I don't curse. Shows. He gives you a telling frown. I'm not one to badmouth others behind their backs. Oh, no. Let's pretty chill. I'm pretty sure he realized I may be of use here. Let's be distance. Let's be distance. Don't boast like those like you help others when your pouch gets empty, and we've no need for you here. He starts to twist his wrists, spinning his weapon slowly. Take a look around while you can. White Marshes isn't for strangers. Yeah, I'm just taking a visit. The turf houses are old, covered with lush grasses and flowers, and you can't imagine any large family fitting inside such small one-chambered huts. The alleys are so narrow that only one cart could squeeze through them at once. Your boots have sunk into the mud. The square is covered with deep boot prints. The noise of the hammers, shouting, wood splitting, and shuffling of the undead legs pierces through the constant buzzing of insects. Sally snorts, hunting down flies with its tail. Well, if Sally's pretty chill about it, Sally's my horse. Sally is basically my Dauge, my loyal horse that wouldn't betray me for anything, and I trust her with all my might. If she's not panicking, then that means we're fine. I notice that there's only one elder in sight. He's observing me. He's standing on the top of a wooden platform by the building that's unlike any other village. His eyes are keen. The left is dark, and the right one is gray bright. Oh, that means that he sees the future. His head and face are shaved, and his simple untied robe is even worse shaped than the outfits of his tribe folks. Once Helvis sees what you're looking at, he lowers his weapon and clears his throat like a boy caught red-handed. Aww, the elder walks away, holding his walking stick with one hand and touching the wall with the other. Orentius, says the Mayor, the priest of our fellowship and the one who saved our people. He raises his hand, pointing at the dead souls bustling around the construction site. Ooh, okay, I have the delivery from Foggy. I passed the cask, strapped on my bundles. With an open mouth, he steps away, looks around, and frowns at the woman who's scowling at the gesture. I don't need it anymore. Take it out of our village. He raises his voice, but can't hide his hesitation. Are you saying this out of your own will or to follow Orentius' orders? You're not getting your dragon bones back? Then what should I do with it? Take it back to Foggy and say hi from her tribe. Thank her for keeping her side of the deal. Not my problem. Oh, girl, that's crazy. That's crazy. What, girl? This was my thing, man. I look at the other workers. They don't bother you? I used to listen to the stories about them when I was a kid. He nods for you to follow them. But Orentius told me they're no different from boars and fire. He dashes forward and swings his poleaxe, bashing a skeleton's shoulder. The arm sinks into the mud while the owner is a bit awkwardly now. He keeps trying to climb up the ladder. Helvis bursts into laughter and the locals look away without a word. See? He continues, leading you back to the wall. All of them need control. Look there. He points at the dead shell, remains of the flesh on its chest and head. There's a white and brown sparrow sitting on the shoulder, preening its feathers. Even beasts know what they've got. Nothing to worry about. True, my horse is fine with it. The Awoken are now like what they were yesterday. Like they were spurring, like they were a year ago. Leave worrying about them to the idiots and the Unites. Okay. I hear what you say about the Awoken, but your tribe used to be strong without them. Oh, ouch! Ouch, okay, that sinks pretty deep into the skin. Let me see. Okay. I'd like to speak with Orentius. I'd like to learn more about the White Marshes. Don't bother, both of us and yourself. The tribe's been taming the bugs for 5 generations by the fields. He moves towards the gate as if he had no opportunity to see them before, are from a few seasons ago. Thanks to Orentius, we lived on the berries and meat, selling peat and timber, but soon we need no outsiders. After all these years feeding our blood saurians, leeches, and merchants, better days are coming. We made them come, and we deserve them. Okay, he has very, very, very strong faith with this Orentius man. He fondly wipes his blade with his thumb, then clears his throat, if the right allows. I hear what you say about the Awoken, but your tribe used to be strong without them. So what, Warden? That was 10 years ago, isn't it? And what, it doesn't matter. We needed trade, yet the others pushed us away. We won't let them choose for us ever again. Yeah, self-sustaining is the best, honestly, if you have the option. And yeah, it's honestly true. Like, example, like the country is doing well now, like 10 years ago, and then suddenly it, because of whatever happened, maybe plague or something, 10 years later, it becomes weak. Like, it happens. So you want to separate yourself from other settlements? The tribes with little iron and bones, struggling more, were getting ready to welcome plunderers, the way they deserve it all. Our palisade wasn't enough, all this. He waves at the wall and his voice full of pride, was built in not even 2 years. Can you believe? You glance at the yellowish skeleton, carries 2 large rocks, each too large for any human to lift on their own. You used to sell wood, correct? He nods in approval. In the old days, our firewood warmed up the walls and toes of the Hag's Hills by Gale Rocks in the far north, built its own hamlet for woodcutters, and Howler's Dell grew a fine garden for themselves, just to get us by without us. They have oaks, cherries, and their own darker birches. Have no reasons to trade with us, other than peat. You glance at the buildings. While they are indeed new, most settlements in the province would view them as crude and cramped. I see. Okay, let's see. Is Asterion around? Oh, why would he be? True. We already know he's already at the north. You pay attention to his confident stance and strong voice, with its usual hint of disdain and spots of no sign of lie. He's hardly ever been here. I've no need for wardens. You met his eyes, maybe you don't, but could there be someone else? Elvius begins swinging his axe left and right, the heel of his haft now resting in the mud, trying to recall the past, makes a puzzled frown. You know what? I was told we meet our warlock often. Who knows? Ask him. Who knows why? Ask him if you must. The people of Old Picos are fighting a plague. Dang. He looks at the dark clouds and sighs. Who? Kids? Elders? While you speak, the nearby villagers stop their work and even the undead are told to freeze in place. Offering your ears a bit of relief, you answer a lot of questions, making the muddy square even more grim. You hear someone weeping and a young woman announcing, "'Tis not fair even for them." The mayor nods in agreement, keeping his axe on his shoulder. I'll tell Orentius from now on. We'll gather wood chips and twigs in the shed. He raises his voice, looking into the tribe's eyes. We may have enough for them before the winter. That's sad. I seek a few missing hunters from the creeks. Are they here, maybe? His voice remains the same, but he squeezes his long haft into his axe. Dahlia, right? Was here many days ago, with questions on howlers and cats and some dumb bets. She told me she was heading back to the north. Shall we trade? We need what we need, but I'll have a look what you're bringing if you seek bones. He glances at the undead. I nod my bundles. Go ahead. He names a few of your possessions, telling you to keep them in your hand. Iron scraps. Oh! Oh, okay, 8. Let's go. That's a profit. He scratches his chin with his blade, almost catching it with his beard. 8. Deal. Deal. He points his blade at one more thing. Was it this? 1 bone? That's all. Save. I'd like to speak with Orentius. He straightens up and the moose head on his chest bounces enthusiastically. You and many others. But he's swamped by his work and we've enough threats in the shadows already. If he decides you're trustworthy, he may speak with you once, but why would I even speak? Why would I ask him? I must convince him that he's undead. No, why? I just want to meet with him. He sounds like an unusual soul. Yeah, I just want to meet with him. We aren't here to amuse your noisiness. He raises his chin. Ride to that city of yours and ask the sailors to tell you stories. His voice dripping with disdain. Okay, farewell. A group of children are sitting in a circle, being taught by a teenager how to carve a bone. They're skinny, and one of them is sobbing. Man, that's sad. That's really sad. I approach the well. The locals observe your hands carefully. While you're drawing the water after you quench your thirst, you try to wash your face and neck. But one of the older women approaches you quickly, wagging her finger. We've enough for this silliness, she rebukes you. Water for your horse, if you have to, but we need the rest for ourselves. True! The stern gaze of the villagers leaves you no room for discussion. I observe the undead workers. Not being allowed to leave the main square, you observe the shells walking through the gates or helping the builders of the wall. The skeletons are not complete at all. Some of them lack a rib, a foot, or a jaw. Many of their bones are cracked or broken, and seem to be connected to each other with nothing at all, as if the pneuma that keeps them moving knows which part should stay firm and which one should twist or bend. Those that kept some of their skin and guts don't smell, rot, or bleed, and make you think of dried meat. It's as if these scraps of flesh serve no purpose. Goodness. And seeing how many of these laborers already have great holes on their stomachs or limbs, which reveal bones, it could be that they are just in the middle of the process of becoming like their naked counterparts. The undead loyally fulfill their tasks. So far, you've counted 5 people able to give them orders. Some do by speaking out loud, while one woman simply looks at the shell, no matter how far it is. The workers, while witless, remain some sort of carefulness with their actions. They stop when someone gets in their way and use their tools. If they know how, avoiding the pointless harm of their shells. There may be more than 50 creatures spread across and around the village, but you can't know how many you haven't seen yet. Many of the fresher undeads are elders. Among the skeletons, you spot some that used to belong to children, but none to infants. That's sad. That's really sad. Maybe shells are too difficult a sight even for locals. Maybe they're so different from adult humans that they can't be awoken. Maybe their shells are too weak to work or too dumb to listen to the orders. No, I won't say that. Maybe they are so different from adults humans that they can't be awoken. Maybe their young shells are difficult sight even for the locals. Let's be sensitive about that. A sudden shout hits the sky, but no one pays attention to it. Oh my god, they're so used to it. It turns out a small boy got scared by a quiet approach of an awakened shell. Okay, I asked the guards if there's a room I could rent for the night. I guess. One of them sighs and lets you wait there once you're standing. After a few minutes, a group of locals approach one more neglected turf house and start to empty it. They take out the old crates, rags, casks, bricks, and then leave them in the outer wall, at least for now. "'Tis an old shed," explains the guard. "There. You won't bother anyone. We'll be ready before you need it." You know what? At least they're kind. They're very kind about it. They're like, yeah, sure, take a rest here. They're very kind about it. Maybe I have to. It doesn't look like I have to pay anything either. That's really nice. They're very kind. I like that. I like them. They're great. The creepers. Okay, let's go to the creepers real quick. I want to check out if I can do anything with the creepers. As you ride past the fields, one of the local farmers enter the road, gesturing for you to stop, holding a rusty sickle and carries a basket on his back, filled with various weeds and sharp club. His patched, worn tunic is neglected, fitting for a farmer, but the lean years left his skinny face, and his teeth crooked, but his sad eyes hold heartwarming kindness. Hi there, Warden. He has a thick local accent. I've been wondering just now, the small matter you see, do you know how to read? Oh, is he gonna ask me to help him learn how to read? Why not? Why not? Everyone deserves how to read and write, my guy. I used to be a scholar. Fantastic! He gives you a radiant smile. Give me a few moments. Without waiting for your response, he runs to the village and returns you with a small sack in his hands. How about you take a look at it? He unwraps the package and reveals a large wax tablet made of bone. Tis a letter from someone I care about, but I'm not sure what it says. I'll give you a coin. Aw, once you read to me. You don't need to give me a coin. I'll gladly read it. I'll gladly read it. You take the tablet in his open palm. It's fancy, unlike the wooden ones. On its back, you find an engraving portraying a large furry beast made of Troll's hip. The farmer says proudly. You examine the confident yet deep signs were written in the wax. The letter is short, balanced. It starts. I couldn't bear another day in Nightmarish Village, but now I don't have to. I've met another soul during my hunting trip south. We will start a new family. Goodbye. No signature. Oh my god, that's so sad. Why do you need my help? Let's read the tablet. Why there's someone. I don't want to break his heart, but we have to be real about it. Face is marked by insect bites and pustule scars. She takes confident steps, even though she wears muddy foot wraps without boots and a worn, simple skirt. She squeezes the front of her scarf on her chest, shaving it into something like a short, hooded foot. A warden, I heard? She answers your nod by pursuing her lips. I need you to ride somewhere with me. Tell me. Far away from here, at the eastern road, there's an old bridge made of singles rock. Doesn't look away for even a single heartbeat. Her gaunt face is pale and makes her large gray eyes look as if someone took their color away. Beneath it, there's a rock. Beneath the rock, a pursuit of my savings. Bring it to me. Before you mention your reward, she starts speaking faster, giving the men at the gate a nervous glance. Half of what you'll find is yours. Bring me the rest. Okay. What is it? An old bridge of a singles rock? I don't remember. Oh, I already found it? Are you sure? And you're sure it's yours? Do I look like a treasure hunting madcap? Tests an old payment of my client. Client failed to bring me back. Seeing curious looks of the guard, she shakes her head and leaves you to yourself and passes to by a flesh-bearing undead. You know what? Your pouch is with me. I'm gonna tell her the truth. She's at the edge of the yard, keenly observing you. As you approach her, she once again leads you further into the gate. This time, the turf's house. She reaches out to you with an open palm and speaks quietly. May the rights bless you, stranger. No. I'm sorry. Do not lie. I don't want to lie about that. The pouch is completely torn and rotten. There are no dragon bones to pick up, just nails. You were correct. Here are your 10 dragon bones. I just wanted to mention that I'm still working on it. The pouch is torn and rotten. Oh, I feel so bad for her though. I have 30. I can give her. You're correct. Here are your 10 dragon bones. She stares at the coin in silence, holding her tears, and lets out a relieved sigh, then shoves the dragons into a small linen sheet, then pushes it inside her jacket, filling the space between her breasts. I prayed for so long, she whispers, tying the scraps. And thanks to you, I can leave this forsaken place with the next caravan. She flinches and looks at the corner, speaks quickly. I mustn't be found. I won't tell you what you did for me. But if you have any work at the right's decency to you, speak with Tirsus, the warlock. He's the last soul that speaks against Orientius. You hardly understand the last few words. She's already scurrying away, gesturing for you to head to the gate. And so do I. I feel so bad for her. Okay, I know, like, I got 30, but girly, the woman's desperate. And I don't want to give her only one. And you can see how bad she wants to leave. That's the only thing that I could do. I'll be real. That's the only thing that I could do. Berry picking hook, dragon's paw, simple arrow, wax tablets. Okay, and then troll bone tablets. Okay, I can sell these at least. Winged hourglass. Okay, let's return. Let's save, and then let's travel. Oh wait, how much time do I have? Okay, we have 9 hours. I'll go to the creepers for once, actually. I don't know if I can get by them, but I'll try. A rock observes you from a tree, unaware of the hawk preparing to strike. The rot-like creepers are raised in an angle, moving up and down slowly in the rhythm of a heartbeat. Nothing stops me from riding ahead. Oh, nothing? Okay, fine. Middle of the day. Okay. Middle of the day, gotcha. The ford. The northern roads. Foggy's Lake. Let's go back to Foggy's for now, I guess. And then we'll head to the caves. Or the tunnel. The old tunnel. Let's go in. Let's approach Foggy. I took care of the cask with the cider. She pats your back with her huge hand and leads you toward the 3 coins laying on the table. And what happened to it, dear? They don't need the drinks anymore. You can tell your men to unpack the barrel. After you describe the situation, she rubs her ear. Well, not something I was hoping to hear. The more the water drinkers there are around, the fewer the coins will flow into my lake. She wipes her hand off her stomach. Let me know if you want to buy the cask from me. It won't last long, maybe until winter, but I'm sure someone will take it. Okay. I think I've done enough to earn your trust. Tell me more about the stuff Asterion brought you. She observes you with the patience of a statue, then sends one of the handed men outside with a nod. After a minute, she brings the basement a simple package covered with wax, tied together with a couple of cords. She removes them in silence. A scent of honey fills the air. She raises the dark cloak, green-like trees covered by the shadows. The shape of the leaves are embroidered on the surface with a silver-like thread. From the hood at the very bottom, they are the size of your hand, spread sparsely, elegant. Each one is different. It's heavy, most likely rainproof, but the inner layer is downy, made of lamb wool. Every scrap of this garment was touched by its master. There's magic in it. Foggy's voice is solemn, keeps you warm at night without a fireplace, makes the rocks feel like fur. Why did he sell it to you? He needed a few dragon bones. Was planning to travel somewhere, needed coins for a boat. Ah, okay, I see. The boat that I need to get. She folds the cloak and packs it again, tying the cords with her thoughts. I told him to look for it in Gale Rocks. You wait for her to go on, but she changes the topic. I wanted to sell it for 50 dragons. But if you're interested, we'll see. I won't ask for a fortune from a friend. Thank you, Foggy. Foggy, I love you. You're the best. Where is he heading to? I told you everything I know, love. She holds the package in her elbow. Take it from here on your own. Okay, I gotcha. Thank you, my lovely. Thank you, thank you. I have some things I'm willing to park it. Berry picking hook. That's a nice claw. Okay. How about this one? A dragon bone and dinner. These are large deer, but every now and then we hunt. Okay, I forgot. I don't know. I don't need this, but it's a nice claw. She raises it to the beam of the light. Peplars? It must have lost in the woods, but I'd put it there. She points to shelf tree dragons. Maybe later. Okay, time for me to go. I go outside. Okay, let's see. We can travel again. Do I want to go back to the White Marshes? I don't know. Copper's Ore? Wanderer. I'm thinking about either going back to the secluded residence or going to the cave. Let's try going to the old tunnel. I keep calling it a cave, but it's an old tunnel. The gentle wind brushes your hair. Listening to the hooves and rustling leaves make you forget about your struggles. Let's save, cause I know I'm gonna die. Okay, let's try this out. Time for me to see what's inside. I grab my lantern. Let's go. You place a candle in the ground and light it up with a few sparks from your your tinder box. You shove it inside the lantern through the hole on its top, pressing it into the nail. You shake it for a little bit, making sure it will stay standing. The candle isn't as bright as your torch, but it's safer, will last longer, and can easily be replaced by another one. I enter the tunnel. Oh, okay, this is horrifying. The road ahead is like one you crossed, a human-carved straight corridor supported by the beams, while the other paths are carved and narrow. The light comes to an exit minutes away from here. Okay, I move forward. I turn, I look to the left, I look around. Okay, let's try to look around first. The remains of prey and fruit are rotting, but gets sparser and deeper as you enter the tunnel. The moist walls are shining, as if they're made of an unknown of an ore unknown to human tribes. You observe the dried trails, the ones left by the boots that lead you towards both the corridors. The path on your right also has mark left by hooves and wheels. Some of the fresher trails leading deeper into the tunnel resemble human souls, but deformed, lacking skin between their toes. I turn to the left. The air in the chamber is humid. The straw beds are covered with mold. Sagging racks are bending under their own weight. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting scared. Okay. And the animal pelts on the floor release a terrible stench. I search the room quickly. I search the room carefully. I search it carefully. Oh yes! Okay, I got a ring. You using an old walking stick, you push the furs and mattresses aside. You spare your gloves from touching the sticky odds and ends by wrapping them with a cloth. You may find only one thing of value, hidden in the rear. A dry bowl pushed to the side of the shelf. A tiny ring made of bone. Not a coin, but a piece of jewelry, still elegant with the distinguished carving of a fish on the top of its scales on its side. Okay, I leave the chamber. Okay, you feel gentle movement in the human air. Okay, I turn to the right. Oh my god, I'm getting scared! Okay, the corridor is unlike the others, taller and more rounded, with the claw marks on the walls, leads you to the chamber with a ceiling supported by a single beam. There's an abandoned cart with a fence of an animal pen. and a few long sticks and planks. You take a glance at the new exit. It leads slightly upward and looks a bit like stairs. I search the room. I climb the stairs. I leave the chamber. I search the room. You find no couches or boxes. The cart is empty. The one thing that draws your attention are the planks and logs itself. They're in decent shape, flexible though too moist to be worth carrying out the cave. They could be turned into a new door or maybe a table. Okay. I climb up the stairs. Oh, this is horrifying. There's even something here. You flinch after the light touches the resting bone, but nothing tries to jump at you. And you hear no shuffling feet. You step forward and take a closer look at the remains of the masked creature. It used to be 2 times as long as your palfrey. Oh, true if you were to count the hind limbs. It resembles a bear, but its skull has no sharp teeth and it's of a different shape. I take a closer look at the skeleton. The ribs of the creature are as long as your own trunk. Oh my gosh, that's scary. Though the age of them are brittle, you observe the long legs and horse-like head and a massive stomach. You can't tell if you've ever seen such a beast alive, but surely it's not trophies. Apart from the uniquely sharp are the creature's claws. They could pierce 2 sides of your skull at once and carved as a war pick and as heavy as an axe. The marks on the walls perfectly match them. While impressive, they're too old and too awkward to be turned into tools. I leave the chamber. The air here is stiff. Okay, let's save. Okay, I go back to Sally. Sally snores from boredom, then paws the ground. Enter the tunnel. Okay. Ooh, we're going back to the tunnel, you guys. Okay. Woo! Okay. Let's see how much time we have. Okay, I move forward. You forge ahead for another long minutes, no longer able to see the light from the exit. You need to stand on someone's shoulders to touch the ceiling. So far, you could ride through the tunnel without getting out on the saddle. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. The sound of the stream is reaching from you ahead. This time, there are no side paths. I examine the tunnel. You spend a few minutes walking back and forth. Here, the wooden support is denser, with more beams on both the walls and on the ceiling. The trash, on the other hand, is sparse. You find nothing of use. The animal trails turn back to the entrance, with the exception of bony prints. Let's save. I move forward. The stream has formed into a wide pond. You stab at it on a few spots, but it turned out to be only a finger or two deep. There's no sign of a bridge. I crouch and take a closer look at the water. Oh, I don't want to take a closer look at the water. I move forward. The open door. I don't trust the water. That's the thing. I don't want to trust, because we've already been attacked so many times. I don't want to trust the water in the caves, unless I come back from it. Probably. You open the door to your right, leads to a narrow corridor. You take a look further down the tunnel. A cave-in broke in the timber, blocking the path forward. Okay, let's save. I take a closer look at the cave-in. You push away a few rocks, making them roll on the floor, but the blockade isn't at least a few steps deep. It would take an entire team of diggers to get through, if it's passable at all. You climb a bit and peek through the larger hole close to the ceiling. There's a weak light coming from the distant end of the tunnel. I step away. I walk through the door. Oh. It squeaks. The corridor resembles the interiors of a fortress with a flat, regular walks, and the ceiling so low you couldn't ride through it. You reach another, much larger chamber, which seems to mimic the corridor's style. I entered. Oh, I hate this. The spoiled food and moldy planks make you hold your breath. So this used to be something livable, I guess. The chamber used to serve a dining spot with... Wow, okay, so it used to be something then. With tables, chairs, shelves for mugs, and barrels for drinks, but that's all that's left are worms and mustiness. You don't see the furthest wall until you bring your light closer. The open door leads to a new natural cavern. Another closed door is in the corner of the roof opposite the one you came from. Let's save, because I don't trust any of this. I searched the chamber. Okay, you found a small iron key. Cool. The place is abandoned in haste, but you find no signs of large creatures, bones, or destruction. The wood was the giveaway was the only time a few barrels still contain the liquids, though you wouldn't dare open them. Close to the exit leading to the cave, you find a hook with a simple iron key. You pick it up and it stains your hand with dust. Oh, that's scary. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's save. I walk through the open door. Let's go through the open door first. The cave is so moist that the diggers placed the planks in the ground, serving as now useless bridge through the puddles. The rocks shaped like icicles ominously hang from the ceiling, in some spots merging with their on floor on the porch, forming an hourglass-like columns. Okay. Okay, we already searched the chamber. I tried to open the door. Oh my god. The door opens quietly and you return to the main tunnel. You could turn south again and see if there's anything inside, anything you missed. But after you blink a few times, you realize there's a light at the opposite of the tunnel. Far ahead. It's weak, it flickers a little bit. Oh, I don't want to hide my lights. I head south, the direction I came from. I head back. Ooh. Let's save for now. And then we'll go back to Sally. I move closer to the light. Still carrying the light, you move forward carefully. You pay attention to the sounds and movements, but there's no crackling of the campfire, no wandering or traffic. You see a shape of a gate far in the distance. I'm scared. I'm scared, you guys. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Okay. Okay. I try to guess. I guess I try to get close enough to see who's responsible for the light. You stumble over a cord that stretched above the ground, starting to clatter pieces of wood. Bro, why am I so clumsy? Why is this a horror movie? Okay. A bow and arrow hanging from it. The light at the end of the tunnel draws near, followed by a few human-like creatures. I take a few steps back and try to see who I'm dealing with. Oh my god, the creatures don't shout or wail, neither make threatening gestures. You hear only a rattle of their bones as they hit the rocky floor. The empty eye sockets of the skulls appear behind them. Four skeletons wear blue rags, and a few of them still scratched left on their limbs. Their weapons are unconvincing, simply stating gold and six rocks, but the notice is the one in the back is just the living. Okay. Well, I saved earlier, so if I die, at least I saved it. I know what we're doing. I'm ready to fix it. Oh my god! Both of you and the skeletons have time to catch up and stand. Filling the chambers with or without flesh. Your target's blocking the not blood to struggle to land on your feet and the weight of the attack is hard to control about carrying darkness dragging you. Your brave strength is fighting to prevent reaches your back, sending you to a path where you pull away before getting keeping hope fresh, finally oh, thank you. Okay. I entered the dark chamber ahead. I'm not gonna save just in case. Okay. While the chamber is in shambles, you recognize its unusual furniture. The sharpened stakes, shield-like tables are for crossbow users. Empty spear racks if necessary. It could be the last line of defense for the guards and diggers. Surrounding by any beast or bandit determined enough to reach the end of this tunnel. You're in front of a massive double-weak gate, taller than two humans, made of bronze. You're not sure if a single shell can even move it. I search the room. While there are plenty of furniture to look or under or push aside, the undead left little to no signs of their presence, as if they're idly standing for years. A small pile of candles and another much larger one candle stubs don't explain why the walking folks just use the light. You grab a few candles for later. Ooh, okay. Probably someone who's definitely controlling them, for sure, for sure. I take a look at the gate. It's made of sheets held by thick bars. Pictures impressed on the surface, with gray fissures on their catch. Sea monsters covered with nets, sailing harpies, and working debris. While doubtful, it's made of a material worthy of turning blades is priceless. You look through the peephole, observing the continuing path to a clear sky between, despite the cobwebs. You take a deep breath of fresh air and put your fingers inside. The key of the size shouldn't be fixed this time. Okay, so I need a massive key. Gotcha. Okay, so tunnel. Okay, return to the tunnel. Go back to the crossroads. Where am I now? I head south to the direction I came. North, back. Head south, the direction I came. Reach the door, cave in. I can't remember if I tried to open the door already. Probably did. Let's save first, and then let's try to open the door. Small iron padlock won't budge. I tried a key I found in the dining chamber. Ooh. After wriggling a bit, the padlock gives in. The door lets out a sigh, and you enter a humble cave that's been turned into a storeroom. Your light reveals crates, a pile of timber, stacks of rocks, and another bricks. Oh, I'm scared. I search the chamber. You move the building materials aside, taking note of somewhat dry timber. The first thing of use you find are tools stored in one of the crates. The crude axes, hammers, chisels, and pickaxes. Digging bars are of old and rocks, antlers, and bones. Though they are worthless, you move a few of them closer to the tunnel. If any, you'll know where to find them. I walk outside. I return to the crossroads. Scatter kids. We're going back. I search the chamber. No. I enter the tunnel. I enter the main tunnel. I enter the main tunnel. Oh, we're here again. Scalates, dining room, and then from the dining room. We already opened the door. I return to the main tunnel. I return to the screen. Okay. And then here we go. Okay, now since we're going back, I'm going to crouch and take a closer look at the water. It's clean, but the dark rock and the lack of light camouflage soft sand-like bed. You find a few fresh fish bones with other remains, but every step you disturb is sediment, further clouding the water. The water flows from your right to your left. The trail is wide enough for you to follow, at least for a few steps, and so tall that without crouching. Okay. I follow the water. Oh, okay. Oh, yes! I got your mushrooms. Okay. Corridors become less spacious after just a few steps, but you manage to take a good look around, moving both with and against the flow. The wet walls are homes to worms, mold, and what looks like tail spiders, though with only 6 legs. Among the commotion, you spot a cave ear. Sticking out the wall, a familiar though unfriendly mushroom with a creamy color the story of your life. You grab your knife and cut away what seems like a released bug-infected chunk. After wiping it with a linen sheet, you wash your hands. The caviar is used by some fighters to enhance their senses in combat. Combined with the snake root flower, it could be helpful in addition for your collection of potions. Nice! Okay, I'm very glad. I go back to Sally. Okay, for now that's good. It may be the right time to take care of the corpses, not the horses. Sorry. Um, Picking up the bones won't take you much time, but the funeral traditions are rather demeaning. You'd need to chop and gather enough wood to form a form pile and downhill. Of course, the orthodox approach is not the only possible. I'll spend an hour half breaking and crushing the bones, then spread them around. In a half hour, I'll pick the bones and throw them around, let the hills support the wolves do the work. Okay, I'll get back to it later. We'll go back to here. Let's travel. Okay, let's travel. We have time for the creeks. The creeks is 1 hour 45. Okay, let's look at the creeks now. Okay, let's go to Ela. He's testing the new chair, which wobbles a bit too much. He smiles and puts away his tools. Welcome back, friend. Good to see you're safe on the roads. About the Eastern Path. Oh gosh, okay, I'll let you see later. About the hunters. No. I was about to talk about Dahlia. Okay. Old Ava. I approach Shallow Creek. In an hour I'll remove the blood stains from my clothes. Yes. Okay, we need to seek some shelter now. Ah, dang, shelter. Okay, let's travel. Okay, we're still alive. The grass in the animal pen has managed to grow back to its pronounced locals, which is really relaxing. The foragers are inspecting the boat, talking about the recent fishing trip. The taller man welcomes you. Okay, the thing. Okay. Let's Oh wait, it's free? Oh my god, that was okay. Wow, she's so nice. She gave it to me for free for sure. Listening to the grunts of the annoyed Sally makes you feel uneasy, but at least the fur is covering the floor, helping you relax. You don't even notice. When it's already morning. When the smell of coming from the lower floor is not inviting. At least it's not you who has to save. I go downstairs. I want to check out what I can do. Ooh, I can do another healing potion. Maybe maritime. Oh, I make the poison. Okay, nice. I can make the poison now. Nice. Okay. Can't drive the mushroom, but so you cut it into cubes. Right above gentle flame. Well, in the orange petals in the hot air. Pick the mortar and pestle and prepare various dried herbs. Stirring them with your fingers, you're almost sure that the sage is not essential to the recipe. But adding the powder's final volume will reduce the substance in residue and will make the dosing cleaner. The pleasant smell for the dinner is on chopping, smashing, and grinding. Finally, the Nima fills your fridge. The entire mixture is soaked up. You fill the small go to the old town so I can finally give a proper burial. Whoever those creatures used to be, they deserve a proper hardiness. It may take 3 hours or so, but I'll let them rest in a quiet. Yeah, do that. Oh. After spending a few moments in the darkness, you bring 2 sacks filled with human remains to a small refueling train. You put the gloves and prepare some tools and collect from the ticket. In the tunnel, smoothly spilling the ground taking out. Covered with sweat and soil, you return to Smith to take the head high train. Bones are sticking out the wood like hedgehog's claw, and tucked beneath the skin. Okay, let's travel now, and let's finally go to the secluded residence. Okay, let's save. The meadow is so quiet it makes me slow down. Touch the cold shell, and the monster's eyes glow red. Go inside, I'll be with you soon. The stone creature said later. I go inside. Eudocia closes the door behind her back. You're back. Why did you ask me to place a rod in white marbles? Because of the undead? I know why. She scratches the ground with her foot and feels like her going. I still need to do a bit of work on some nails, but I hope to offer them one of them. Maybe in the spring it could replace 10, 20 humans. The villagers may not have much food right now, but I know how to eat. They have quite a bunch of living corpses, you know. She moves her hair as if filled. All I can do now is hope they know when to stop. I see. I don't want to bring you her parents now. Need the place to rest. Can I spend the night here? Even though she drawls out her words in frustration, she speaks with ease, as if she's reciting a memory speech. I know it's harsh though it can be, but I don't often tell this to travelers. They don't want to look ignorant or further up ours. Travel north or south, look for the cabin you're in, and sleep for the day. Please touch her arms. And we're both adults. Don't tell me that I could bind you with a rope or take away your clothes. The less I have to touch you, the better. Someone, I spoke with the monster quietly. Are they now? You meet your eyes. What did they tell you? And as you recollect your memories, you patiently listen to your tale, staring at the distance with your arms crossed. So that's how they see you now. A beast spending a blood to hurt them, yet they still ask you to put spells in their clothes. Oh, seriously? She remains still, moving on her lips, drawling out every word. All it took was for me to move in and to leave them. They call themselves fast-paced, unlike blood-shedding beasts. They say they have constantly fight for their blood, from their birth to the fire. It's the same sickness of the soul, believing that it and all other souls are gone. And she realizes her first thing fills her with flowers. Poor woman, poor woman. bad for her. I feel so bad. I feel awful, you guys. I feel absolutely awful. That's the worst thing, you guys. Yeah. Okay, well, okay, okay. For now, this is where we're gonna end our stream. I feel awful. That's such a bad note to end the stream, you guys. That's so sad. That's really sad. I'm really sad with that. Oh, that's so sad. We should end it here. Okay, I'll save. I did a quick save. I'll save again just in case. Oh, I didn't save properly? There you go. I thought I did like a proper save, but I guess I never did. Okay, well then, quit. Are you sure that you want to quit? The game is now autosaved, but you may want to save it manually. Yes. Yes. Okay. I didn't expect it. Oh wait, let's go to just chatting. I didn't expect to end it there too. I just realized that it was the 3 hour mark for stream. But I'm really sad for you, Doshia. I really am. I really am. I'm really sad for her. It's such a sad thing. I I don't know what's up. It's just really upsetting to see her like that. But unfortunately, that's how it goes with the story, I guess. Nothing that I can do for her. All I could do is just say the thing. Man, I feel so bad. I really do. I really do. I do. It's just really upsetting. And I know how she feels, especially because when she's being talked, they're like, oh, she's a witch, she's a witch. And like, she's alone now, and she's still the witch, the evil witch, because of the frickin' the monastery that's like so mean to her. But like, it's just really sad. It's just a really sad time for her. I hope Eudocia is fine with everything. Oh man. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. And yeah, take care. Mag-ingat kayo. Paalam. At magandang gabi or whatever. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. And I'll see you. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for coming, you guys. Thank you. Thank you.